Welcome. Oh, we're live.
Hello. Welcome on into another Monday Live with the Whiskey Crusaders. I'm Will.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Matt.
Today we're talking about Basil Hayden, and I have 7 different expressions in front of me that I have blind that we are going to be tasting through tonight.
Yes.
Yay.
40% sugar water, as Donald said. Well, we thought it would be good because, like Sarah said, this is like what got her into bourbon. And plus, I was talking to one of our new guys in Discord, and he was saying that it also got him into bourbon. I was like, I've been thinking about doing a Basil Hayden episode for a while. I was like, well, hell, it's a perfect night. And also after this, we're going to do, since it was National Rum Day yesterday, we're going to do a bunch of rum after we go through this wine. So this is really cool. So I kind of want to see what everybody thinks. I want to say hi to people here in the chat. And where did it go? As usual, it just goes away. I'm in Alex screaming downstairs, so that should be a good time tonight. All right, we got the Charles Ashford, the Linux guy. How's it going down? Johnny. I'll say we got Brian Griffins, Brian, our buddy Pitface Barbecue, actually gave us a couple rums to try this evening. We'll talk about those later. We got our buddy, the Irish Yoda, Donald Rance, Art JG, Ice House, Andrew Sporrell, John McElwain. I've seen that before, but welcome in here. Andrew Sporrell. Let's see who else. Steve A, Anthony Pio. And let's see here. So I'm not screwing this up as usual, which is cool. Oh, there's Ben Stahl. Yeah. Yes, we all agree that Basil Hayden Best one is Old Grand 114. We all agree on that. That's true. But tonight about the 80 proof and get people that aren't used to whiskey. You know, here is a good one. It's a start in here. Let's see here. Like I said, there's Clifton Bourbon Bites. If you guys haven't checked out Clifton's channel, Bourbon Bites, please do. It's got an awesome channel over there. It plays video games and drinks whiskey and does all sorts of cool travel stuff. It's wild, man. We got Mike Myers, Patrick Fulmer. Let's see here. Oh, there's our buddy Eric Evanson and actually Ashley Campbell in there and Trev Wilson. All right, so let's get into this and see what we can think here. So we've got 7 different Basil Haydens, and he's being an asshole again. So.
He's being an asshole.
It's like the new thing. As soon as we go live, the cat jumps up on him. Like
he does not.
He's looking down upon his people, his minions.
Right. We got Ben Demon Hunter, Barn Door, Mike Myers coming. How are you guys doing? All right, so what we've got here, let's see, where's the base one? All right, so one that started all the base bourbon here. Like I said, these are all going to be 8%, so this is just your basic bitch bourbon. That's what this is. How's it going? So, and I agree. I think having this is probably, of all these, probably one of my favorites of this whole group. And exactly like Steve said, yeah, definitely join the Discord and make that actually big just in case. So this is what Steve's talking about. If you guys want to come join the fun over at Discord, come do so. We're pretty much in there all the time. So if you guys want to have a question or anything, just want to come hang out and have a good time in a bar, a virtual bar, especially with COVID, it's a great time to do so. So we got that. We've got, where's the basic rye? Okay, we've got the basic rye, which came out in 2017. All right. And then I got a bunch of variations of these. So most of these are actually ryes. So the only other bourbon up here is the 10-year bourbon, which is this black label here. And then we've got all these different ryes. Then we have the 10-year rye, which we actually have reviewed before. And then we've got the 2x2, which is 2 bourbons, 2 ryes mixed together, but ends up being 80% rye, 20% bourbon, but 4 different ones, and they're all straight in there. Then there's these 2 weird-ass ones. The dark rye, which is a mix of rye from America, Canada, and then they add some lovely port in there. I think it's 2.5% port. So very odd combo. Like, sure, actually add port. Not a port barrel, they actually add port to it. So, and then this one is a rye that they add the Caribbean Reserve, they add blackstrap molasses rum to it. So it's should be interesting, to say the least. So those are the 7 we are trying blind. I guess let's just go into this. Hey, Chris is our buddy down in Australia. How's it going? All right. So who in here is actually a giant fan of Basil Hayden? That's my first question for everyone in the chat. And if you are drinking Basil Hayden, which one are you drinking and which one do you like?
Are you doing it blind too?
Yeah, I'm doing them blind. Excellent. I always do them blind.
I don't know. You got the bottles all up in front of your face and shit.
Well, people want to see the bottles. Uh-oh.
And there's Violet.
Hey, what's going on?
You didn't mute yourself, Matt.
I didn't?
No.
Oh,
Like we were saying earlier, Basil Hayden was the first one that I stuck in front of her that she sniffed and drank and actually enjoyed.
It actually clicked. The rest of them were just bleh. And then all hell broke loose.
Yes.
All hell broke loose.
Yes.
So
she quickly adapted to high proof, but there are a lot of people that really don't. And they stay at the Basil for quite a long time.
Is greater than
Wow. Elijah Craig Bale.
them strong words, Cliffy. We're back up here, but we can't hear Matt.
This is a fun stream so far. Oh my!
That's why.
all
we
right.
can't hear Matt.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yes.
Sorry about that. Val was going crazy, and
That's Matt.
That's
Mute
okay.
yourself again.
Mute yourself, we're back.
We're back again. Sorry for all the technical difficulties, everybody.
no, we got a screaming child here that's going to have to be beaten. So hold on.
Yay for technical difficulties.
And yay for
And-
corporal punishment.
I'm gonna have to call the internet company tomorrow and find out what the hell's going on. And my cat is climbing the curtains.
Wow.
It's Monday,
It's
guys.
Monday.
Welcome to the shit show. We have all of ours
We're poured,
lined up. We're poured.
I'm
They're
just
labeled.
A, B, C, D all the way through G here.
We can blame it on Cliffy. He says he broke the stream with his ridiculous false claims.
Ah.
So no,
Those were
seriously,
ridiculously
Cliffy.
false
If
claims.
that's what you like, that's what you like. More power to you, man. We're just
Sorry about that. No, she got in trouble.
That's
And she
right.
lost the computer and the TV, and she's very angry about it. Has been for a week.
Well, I can imagine so.
Too bad.
It's what has to happen sometimes.
So what Cliff said he likes. Which one did Cliff like? Which one's Clifton liking here?
Oh, I'm not going to say it again. We're going to break the stream a second time.
Yeah, we don't want to break things.
Okay, I'll go back and look. So, yeah, well, I can't say I blame you, William Devilar. That the Dark Rye, yeah, that thing is not a fan. I'm not a fan of most of these, to be real honest. So we'll see. You hate them all, Clifton? There you go.
Brian, I wouldn't hate it if you kept me updated on the Mavs score. I'm just going to throw that out there. If you just want to throw it in the chat so every once in a while I can peek over and look at it, I wouldn't hate it.
All right. I know I saw Tim Evans coming here earlier, too.
Yeah,
so
sports and stuff.
all right. Hopefully I didn't miss too much the craziness of the child. All right. So,
I mean,
let's
He
see.
smells super sweet.
Well, I'm assuming we can fairly easily pick up the
that's right, and that's right.
really funky ones.
For sure. That was kind of funky. 57,
I
57.
don't know. That does not smell good.
What did you say?
Ooh, that also doesn't smell good. Those are guys with the weird ones. Okay, that smells like I can drink it.
Endless better options for the same price and even cheaper.
Yeah,
you know,
I can agree with that 100%, Trev.
I don't know. For what it is and what it's that price, though, he's not wrong about that. I will say that Basil Hayden has stayed very consistent every time I've gone back to it.
All right, it's gonna be very bad, child. She's really throwing a horrible fit tonight.
Have you given her bacon already?
No, I haven't given her squat because she doesn't deserve anything.
Eat it. Eat it in front of her. Cannot find a batch number on the label. It's probably batch 4.
Of which one?
Ben Stahl says there's a bunch of Dovetail down in the store. Where'd it go?
Like she knows every time you unmute that thing.
The Oak Liquor in Austin. They got a case.
Oh, so speaking of Tony, he's in Iowa with that crazy storm they had up there.
142.9 proof.
How is
if it's anything like this one, I don't want to.
Yeah.
That storm they had tonight. Tony, do you have power out there? I know Travis didn't have power until today. Finally,
he finally got his power back today.
Yeah, he just like right before our stream, he said he got his power back finally.
That's good.
So it did not hit you, Tony. That's good. That's good. Hey, Swami, how's it going? I don't know if you saw my note earlier. All right,
hey, Swami, welcome in.
I like C.
I like whatever that.
On the nose.
I like C on the nose as well.
Mm-hmm. I like A on the nose as well.
Hey, Power Keeper, how's it going? Yeah, still no internet for Travis.
B is super sweet.
Super sweet.
Mike never really got into Firefly or Serenity. Never got into those ones back in.
I love the movie Serenity. I've seen that movie a couple of times, but I never watched Firefly leading up to Serenity, so I feel like I've missed out. But I enjoyed Serenity. I thought it was a great movie.
But I'll eventually run out of things to watch on Netflix.
That's truth.
And have to jump into something new. So.
That one's so sweet.
That one is really sweet. B is really sweet.
All right, let's see. Now I guess
I'm gonna have to start tasting through here soon.
This is so dark.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly, it's been so long since we've.
Hey, Graham, how's it going?
Any of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, lots of excitement here with Violet. Absolutely.
Excitement is one word you could call it.
Mm-hmm.
Last Monday she was asleep because she was in the pool all day.
Yeah, well, she should be asleep now. Like she did not function this morning. She's exhausted, and that's
Are your kids back in school?
Yeah, they went back to school on Wednesday.
She's got to get back in the routine.
Oh, I don't like that. Oh, that's nasty.
Oh,
that's
disgusting.
Oh, I don't know what that is. That's horrible. Oh, God.
A smells much better than it tastes.
I don't know. That's just gross. I can't do that one. I'm not tasting that one again.
Oh, I don't want to follow it up with that one because that one doesn't smell like it's going to taste very good.
I'm just going to stick that over there as I hate that one.
We don't need to review that one again.
I will review it, and I'll tell you how much I hate it. Oh, God. That's not any better. I don't know which one's which. They're both horrible. I know those dark ones.
That one's this. My B here tastes like it was definitely finished in something or added.
Yeah, it's that port and the Caribbean rum. Ugh, gross. Those are just gonna be eliminated at this point for me because they're terrible. I cannot drink those. God bless. Those should be burned immediately. It'd be better if they're unconscious. Well, we're only really going to do that. Hey, Drambam, thank you. How's it going? Okay, so that one's they froze up again. Okay, that's why I didn't hear anything. I don't know what's going on there. It's no good. Yeah, it makes you want to buy all the bays. Oh, you know it. Well, not those two. I don't know which one's which. I know that definitely those are the Caribbean and the dark rye. They are terrible. It can only be uphill for Clifton because those are. Hey, Ron. Oh, they dropped out of the way. Hey, Ron R. How's it going? Oh, I'm hoping at some point Val just passes out from anger. Okay, that one's tolerable. That's not bad. That might be the 10-year rye. I don't know that for sure. It tastes a little bit older and certainly better. Okay, that's not bad. You can drink that. Let's see. Yes, it's the Matt show for now until I guess whatever crazy shit's going on with their internet. Who knows? Yes, then and I do agree. Like the price of Basil Hayden is, I mean, they're not like crazy expensive, but I mean, still they're between. I think the regular base has them about 37 here, and then you go up to some of the other ones. The most there is like 47. So there's like a $10 difference, but none of them are. I don't think I'd buy anymore. Stupid. Okay, I guess apparently the internet is down at the moment. That is not good. So I guess you get made for a little bit. And angry Violet. Hey, Jason, how's it going? Yeah, so I think later this evening when we're done with this, well, like I said, we're going to talk about rum. And if Swami and Clifton, if Jason want to come and join us for rum when we're done, they're more than welcome. Oh, we'll not be having Violet join us. I think not. That's a terrible idea. My ingot for 32. I'm still not even sure it's worth 32 to be real honest. Kind of like we were saying, like, Old Granddad has the exact same mash bill, so much better. Like it's incredibly, it's just better at those higher proofs. So it is what it is. Okay. They're back. Well, they will be in a second. There they are.
Fucking piece of shit.
Also that.
Yeah, I saw the comment that I think it was William put that Basil Hayden is fucking everything up tonight. So yeah. I agree 100%.
Our bottle of Old Tub, you have to pay me $20 to drink it again because that thing sucks.
Yep.
Now, honestly, that is, like I said, one of the absolute worst whiskeys I've ever had in my life. That particular bottle is disgusting. What? What happened, Swami? You retired from drinking. How is that even remotely possible? Oh, that's not good. Hope something didn't happen. You can't be drinking right now. Yeah, hopefully you're all right, Swami. That's not good. Or if it's just a will thing or whatever you need to do. It's not getting any better there, I assume?
No, it's good.
Okay.
We're good.
Thank you, Steve A. We appreciate it. Yeah, I'm really hoping your bottle of Old Tub is better.
I hope everybody's bottles of Old Tub is better.
Exactly. Hey, Scott, how's it going? Scott Just Dummies, how's it going? And Wheels, how's it going?
My chat froze up.
So your chat froze up too? 2020 is shitty. Yeah, I probably agree with that. So I'm pretty sure no one doesn't think 2020 is sucked so far. I'm pretty confident that's a renowned worldwide 2020 sucks hard. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure that can be like the whole hashtag logo for this entire year.
Are we frozen up again?
No.
Okay. You're good. Your guys are okay.
I clicked over and clicked on actual YouTube and I paused it.
Pause that video.
so that it wouldn't start playing.
That will do it. Hey,
so
robots.
Pop out the chat. But everybody's saying, "Oh, I can't wait for 2021. 2020 needs to be over." Blah blah blah. It's not going to be much better, guys. I mean, if we're still just like this, it's going to be the same damn thing.
Yeah, that's so disappointing. Like I know, like Chris was saying, they're supposed to be coming in 2 weeks. Now they have to add another year. Yeah, which is a shame because I know we're gonna hopefully get to hang out with him. So I'm disappointed to not be able to hang with him and Lilith. So hopefully next year for sure we can have a really great drinking time to make up for it. So something that we've been asked, people asked us about, which we don't know how we'd pull this off yet. In Discord, they were discussing how to do a La Quinta virtual after the Bastards Ball. So if that's something you guys would want to do, we could think of a way to probably make that happen. We just have to work on it. And then talk to Daniel and Rex about it and everything as well. I'm sure they'd probably be okay with it, but still want to run it by them. So, hey, Elixir Spirits, how's it going?
I don't think you need to. La Quinta was an unsanctioned event anyway.
Yeah,
that's true.
We can do an unsanctioned event.
It wasn't part of it. It's just
it's just the fun that comes afterward.
Right. Just a massive Zoom call, I guess.
Oh yeah, they totally chill filter this crap.
Travis, I would hope that
you're live.
Travis, I would hope that at least partway through 2021 it gets better
for everyone.
No, we are not going to be down in Austin at all.
Nope.
We are actually supposed to be down in Austin right now.
Today, right now. Exactly.
Yeah, we're supposed to be checked into our rooms and stuff and starting class tomorrow for Psalm 2. And yeah, that's not happening. So
yeah. So I'm very disappointed in that.
I was going to make up some with bacon down there too.
This is a lot of vanilla.
Mm-hmm. And it's not my favorite. Have you tasted them yet?
I've tasted them all.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah. Nothing is outstanding here at all.
No.
Go ahead.
None of these were like standout winners. There are standout losers.
Oh, there's 2 definite standout losers for me. They're horrible. I could never. Those reviews are not going to be pretty. Whenever we get to those points.
I didn't like A either.
No. There's a lot of vanilla on A.
I'm gonna taste. I'm gonna give it one more shot. But...
Okay, this is okay.
This
yeah, exactly the
Basil
problem.
Hayden review.
They're all 40%, and that is half the problem. Why there's nothing.
I don't like that one either.
Oh
no.
wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
Exactly.
There are
Jason.
clear
None.
losers.
Also, margaritas. Pretty confident those are better than we're drinking at the moment. I don't think that's probably be real hard.
That tastes horrible. That tastes like sewer water.
That's drinkable.
Ugh.
Yeah. Okay. So bad.
Drinkable. Hey, Brett, how's it going? Okay, these 3 I can drink.
Oh, so bad.
Okay. Taste it.
So horrible.
Oh God.
Oh, you must have got one of the horrible ones that I've just had. Ugh.
Oh, that one tastes like rum.
That's a rye.
It tastes like rum.
This one's probably
that would make sense because they add rum to it.
That tastes like a rum.
Brad jumped out the dark rye. I don't blame you.
Don't blame you.
It's
Really
good as a
scary.
toilet bowl cleaner. No, I like Old Granddad. I do like that. Why? I don't like that either, but I do like Old Granddad.
Yes.
That I got no problem. I'll drink all 3 Old Granddads, no problem.
Yeah. The 114.
Jeremy, I will happily give you samples of all of them. There's no reason to buy these.
Okay. So
No. So the good news is all the rum we'll drink tonight, I guarantee you, is going to be better than that rum cask.
yeah.
Not the rum cask.
I'm
The
guessing
rum that added to it.
You said this one was horrid.
That one's disgusting. That tastes like sewer water.
This one was.
Open a margarita recipe, Mike. Please share.
This one looks decent too.
I do enjoy margaritas.
You agree?
Yeah, I agree.
I love it. Jeremy said he didn't say he wanted any.
Yeah, no.
Hey, Eric, wait, how's it going?
You don't like that one?
You drink any more or any less? So that's the perfect day, Eric.
It's the perfect amount of whiskey to drink.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm pretty confident you're right on that, Swami. That's a pretty accurate statement.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh. Okay, dude, I'm going to highlight this comment.
It's like a rye. I'm not a fan.
That's
of,
a
but
rye.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
It's just not.
Solidly 4 grain. In my retirement, after 40 years in the mid-distributed energy minutes, back to Texas early next year. Cool. To be close to. Oh, good. Then maybe you come over for some. When we get back to whiskey events, Ron's. Maybe you can come up and hang out with us when we get back to live events. That'll be fun. And Balcones is fantastic. We'll actually be drinking a Balcones rum here later, and we'll talk about another Balcones product later this evening too. So. This is painful tonight.
This is Matt.
Hey,
Why do you do this
don't
to
worry.
us?
I gave us good rum because I want to see if there was a best one. So far, I'm convinced there aren't any. There's 3 that are better than the other 5. The other 4.
I don't like that one either.
No, I hate that one. Right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but the problem with rum for me is that there's so much sugar in it.
Don't worry. We're going to get to really good rum tonight.
Really don't want to wake up with a headache in the morning.
No. I only put a couple of like basic ones in there to prove a point of what's going to come after them.
Okay.
Okay, those 2 are okay. This is like the most disappointing blind I think ever.
Yes.
This blind blows.
I don't know. We've had some pretty shitty shit.
Yeah, but I mean, like even budget bourbon night had some highs in it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, there's like no high here. It's like meh. Hey DJ11, how's it going?
Scott, you are 100% correct.
It's true.
100% correct. I still the original.
We're gonna drink some really fantastic rums that were highly recommended by a couple of rum experts. So one of them being Liquor Hound.
But that's probably a rye. I don't hate that, but that's probably a
Mark
rye.
Reyes. Okay.
I don't hate that.
Yeah, that's a rye, I believe, too.
But I don't hate it.
What, 5 of them? Yeah, 5 of them are ryes.
I still think that's the original.
We're here for, I love it, Linda. We're here for the moral support. You're damn right.
We need it tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna need it because
I think that's the original.
These two are like,
dude.
Okay, these 3 are fine. I'm pretty confident, Ron, that's not really a bad thing in your life. If you skip Basil Hayden, I really wouldn't blame you at this point. Hey, Grandma, how's it going? Yes,
no,
you're right. When we get to the good rum, we'll be fine.
Scott, he does not.
Depends on how much money you give. Well, I think that's what it's going to come down to.
No.
No. Just saying. I will say this. I have been wanting to remake that video.
No.
So,
I
no. That's how we get 16-year-old Will.
Charlotte's like a cradle robber. It only lasts for like a week at most before the beard is like right back.
It's so funny looking though.
The worst week.
Okay.
No, we will not be playing the game of sending super chats to get William to shave his beard.
We might play that game.
No, we won't.
I think we should play that game. That's a great game.
I don't hate that game.
You don't have to live with him. You don't have to.
I just have to look at him. It's fine. I see you guys all the time.
Freaking married to a 12-year-old.
Ooh, so you're Flora Zacapa. I didn't pour any of that tonight. This is true, Eric. It's a good point. If you shave your beard, you get a new logo and coin. Good point. Okay.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I'm going to go with these suck the least. Hey, yo, Jimbo. Okay. I'm pretty much, this didn't take very long to point out what really sucked hard and what sucked less. There'll be 5 Foursquares, DJ11. Here we go.
What's wrong with it?
From Eric W. For the Razor.
No.
You know, I think my kid stole my sword.
Teachers out there married to 14-year-olds. It's just
there we go.
Makes me feel dirty.
Thank you very much. All right. Oops. Shit.
Cheers, but no.
True. It will grow back. And there will be Ron's Zacapa 23 that is in there tonight.
This one's okay. Yeah, it always grows back.
What's the difference between this one and this one?
This one's got more vanilla.
There is a 2004 vintage Diplimatico in there tonight in a sherry cask. More for the Razor from Scott. Thank you, Scott. $5 from Scott.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Scott, if you guys want to drop by up or down to Austin, you're welcome. You and Bart are obviously welcome. There's another 99 from Ashley. Thank you very much for a sweet drum and avoid the Razor. See,
Eric, he doesn't get out enough to worry about the heat. The child wants to play outside. Go have fun in the backyard.
But the mask and the beard don't do well.
Oh, because you spend so much time with a mask on your face.
Nice. He says he hasn't had any since 1972. A 2-foot joint in your future. Good grief. Well then, I guess you should be stoned for days.
Sometimes when you retire, you need to really retire.
Yeah. Got a New Holland sherry cask rum. I never had it. I've had some stuff from New Holland, just not that one.
Shave
Oh, we
it.
got another $5 from Robot Scott. Says,
Yes, Eric,
Hey.
that's why he's so pale.
thank you there, Scott. Appreciate it. 25 years mine. Not
What do you guys
bad.
have against me tonight?
There we go.
Not growing a beard.
I'll do it right now. Okay, we got one for the razor. All right, $5 from Mark Reyes. All right, hurry up.
Razor.
All right, and then we're gonna get another one. You get another one. I got
But
from
how about
Jerry
this one?
Burns. How about Matt grows a beard? That's probably never gonna. My wife would beat me. All right, go do it. Thank you.
My wife's gonna beat me,
And I'm gonna beat him. So
I'm willing to suffer a beating for the channel. I don't understand why you're not.
and
You probably shaved me in my sleep. Because that's the way it came from Amazon.
Oh, can I use one for home?
Sure.
Good.
Okay, bye.
I want to taste like the 10-year rye.
Here we go.
What happened to it?
Here we go, everybody. Come here. For the Masked Crusaders, shave it.
What one?
Okay, well, no, do the thing first. Do the thing first.
join the baby
Holy
face
crap.
club. No, but it really is a baby face.
It's such a baby face.
Go.
Dirty.
Oh, here we got another from Tony.
Go sleep in the kennel.
Baby Face Club, Will. Here we go. Do it again. Thank you. Thank you very much.
No, we draw the line there.
Have Sarah wear it.
Scott.
Shave the beard and have Sarah. Ooh, ooh.
That would be a fun video.
Thanks, Scott.
That's a hard no right there.
How
No.
to hide
What are you trying to say, Scott?
No.
Come on now.
No.
Thank you, man.
Okay, so there are 4 that I don't hate.
And the
There
rest
are-
suck.
There are none that I really love.
No, there's none of love. There's 2 that are better than the other. There's 2 that are absolutely god awful.
Yes.
There's
Agreed.
2 that are okay. This one's kind of there. These 2 that are the less. They suck the least.
Sorry, it's the margaritas. This is what happens when you go off of the whiskey.
All right.
So
I like margaritas too. It's all good.
I have 2 that are awful that I just are.
I'm confident they're the same that I also hate.
If I were to purchase these, I would be very, very frustrated and mad that I bought these. I got one that just sucks and I'm just not a fan of. I have 2 that are rye that I know they're probably the ryes. I'm just not a fan of those. And then 2 that are okay. Yeah.
Okay, so a question here from Eric Wade. You had the Chateau Louisville Balcones. I used it for 60. Used to get it for 60. I just bought the green spot Chateau. Yes. Oh, it's so good, Eric. We love that.
That green spot is good.
And we can thank the National Rum for that one.
Yeah.
That he was able to find it in Ohio, and because it was the one I was missing from the collection that I couldn't find the spot of. So we do have it now, and I actually found a backup too. So I'm even more excited.
Right.
All right. Topo Chico with lime with tequila. That should be interesting. All right. So, hell, at this point, I'm pretty much ready to just say, what the hell is this shit, and then move on.
Yes, please.
It isn't great.
So
All
let's
right.
reveal. I have 2 that I really hate.
Yeah, let's
that
go with the
is
2 that suck the most.
B and E for me.
Okay. E. B, the same 2 I hate, which are, let's see here. What I took a picture, and let's see what they are.
Yeah, we have a consensus over here on.
I don't know which one sucks worse, but they're both god awful.
Oh, I
They're
don't
both
know
horrible.
that. I'm not drinking them again to tell you.
No, I'm not telling you because they're horrible. Okay, B is the Caribbean Reserve,
Uh-huh.
and
That's
then
what I
That's
thought.
what we thought. Yep.
I thought that B was the rum.
is the lovely dark rye. So
There you go.
these 2 are absolutely god awful and should be thrown away.
For
When we review them, I'll be telling you how awful they are.
for
'cause they
whiskey
suck.
drinkers. For
How
hardcore
much
whiskey
for
drinkers.
Will to shave on camera?
Oh,
Like live?
tonight?
No. I need to prepare myself mentally.
I
for
would
this.
think like several $1,000s. I think would seem fair.
I would need to prepare mentally for something like that.
Need to
and
prepare mentally. for
like
something.
come to terms with what's going to happen.
I did have to. There was like a 3-week process of me kind of prepping her towards like, okay, this is going to happen on this specific day. before I shaved it before the last time. So
And
right now he says,
and to be the one that was filming that video as it happened, it hurt. It was hard.
She hurts.
Agree. Completely agree, gentlemen. It is disgusting.
I did not enjoy it.
How about just a trim on the live stream? This took a year to get here, guys. Come on.
You
Give
think they
her
taste better
lots of
together?
bookers. I need some more than bookers, probably. I love bookers, but
That'd be an awful lot of bottle bookers you have to give Sarah. $100.
no. Swamp water.
No, I added them together to see if they tasted better.
It tastes disgusting.
I thought it tasted a little bit better.
It tastes disgusting. I don't know what you were thinking.
Better than the last.
Yes.
He
Now,
was not
I will say,
structurally sound to shave his beard right now.
Basil Hayden's, I think is okay to buy. It's not the great for the money. I mean, for what it costs, but it's a fine bourbon. There's nothing wrong with regular Basil Hayden at all. It's just not that exciting. It's a great starter one. I know people that like it and drink it all the time, and it's fine. It's just not my favorite. But I mean, I'll drink it. If it gave me a regular one, I'm not going to be opposed to it. It's not going to hurt you.
Neither, Mark. Neither. I've already done the peated whiskey for Super Chat, so we're not playing that game again either.
Oh, we should get some. You know what? That's a good.
Anybody ever pick on that?
That Louisville Bartone? Are we able to get any of that by chance? Does that still exist as a wine we can buy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How much is it per bottle?
I'll donate $1.95 if Matt shaves his head.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that'll be a no.
Ooh.
I could shave my head and my beard.
Look at that.
Please
So
don't.
DJ Warren says the only bourbons he actually likes is Basil Hayden. That's very interesting. Asked the bar to take the dark rye back. They refunded me. Good choice, William Devilar. That was the correct option. Yeah. No. All right. So let's see what. Okay. So I guess let's go with which one. So I got these two versus my other category of not great, but tolerable.
Okay. I have 3 of those.
Okay. What do you got in there?
First, I'd start with C. I like C probably the most out of these 3.
Okay.
No. How could you go $100 for him to shave his head on live right now to $100 for him to shave his head and his beard?
Seems like getting hosed.
That's 2 things. Let's do hairless Matt. I'm just saying, nobody's picked on Matt yet.
Yeah.
William had the super chats for Malort. I had the super chats for Pete. What has Matt got? Nothing.
I have plenty of shitty whiskey that I have to drink at some point, but it's going to cost a lot more money than that. I get $5 from Let's Do Hairless Matt. Not going to happen, but thank you very much. I got to keep what I got, you know.
So D and F. C, D, and F.
Okay, so I've got D, F is the ones I don't particularly. They're meh, and A are my meh so far.
A is in kind of that.
A is kind of like it's on its own, like. But for me, D and F are my, I guess, second to last tier.
Yeah, D and F are second to last tier as well.
This is true. I do have a really, really shitty, crappy old tub that tastes like horse shit. That is god awful. And it really sucks bad.
What are D and F?
Shaved your head for 42 cents, Eric. Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of work. All right. So, what C? Okay, F. You want to know what C is? What you said you want to know?
No, D and F.
D and F. Okay.
No.
D and F are okay. D
Or he needs
is the 10-year rye.
Texas mesquite.
Interesting.
Yeah, both of these were very rye-like to me.
God, Donald, that shit's horrible.
That or the Canadian
No,
the
not
Texas
fucking
mesquite.
crown. That fucking maple crown shit. Oh,
The crown.
God. Shit's horrible. Oh, okay, and then F
Channel for that.
is the 2x2. All right,
Okay.
that's what those ones are.
Which one? I'm totally not paying attention. I'm
These two,
not gonna lie.
No one
Paying
cares.
attention to the chat.
the next two in the whiskeys we didn't really enjoy very much.
Yeah, it's all right, Donald. You at least you didn't say Canadian Mist, which sucks hard.
They were both ryes, or a rye and a half. Yeah, they were both ryes.
Yeah.
Drink a warm white
And
water.
the 2x2. And then my, I guess, third tier would be the A, which is the regular rye.
Yeah.
And the two I like the most. I haven't decided which one I like better yet.
Our C and G.
Mm-hmm.
G is our favorite.
I think G is.
G is okay. Yeah, not comparing these again. G is definitely better. Okay,
Yeah.
So C is the regular Basil Hayden, the bourbon,
Oh,
and then G is the 10-year.
Okay.
Bourbon. So 10-year bourbon is the best Basil Hayden. Yay!
How about that?
How about that? Okay.
All right.
So don't
Should
buy
go
any
over
of the
here.
other shit. If you're gonna buy the Basil Hayden, go for the 10-year or the regular.
Yeah,
You're gonna-
I agree. I just stick with the bourbons from Basil Hayden, and that's a whole lot of whiskey getting dumped into an infinity bottle. That's like a lot. I mean, we can blend it together and see what happens. I'm pretty sure that the really shitty whiskey is going to suck.
I put the two shitty whiskeys on there in their own glass.
Okay, you know what? Here, I will combine the other 5, and let's see what those are. But I'm not the other 2. We can see how god awful the other. Because I'm not adding them to this until they get.
I think that
bottle.
the other two, when you added them together, they made a better product than what it
Really?
was before.
All right.
But Sarah does not agree with me.
I don't.
It's still nasty.
Well,
I'm not saying it's good.
We'll see if it sucks less.
I'm saying it's better than either of the two are on their own. Which
It's
is
all
not,
bad.
but it's not a hard bar to get over. You know what I mean? Like
No, it's all bad. Don't listen to him. It's all bad.
Well, Scott, I think when I bought it, I think it was either 60 or 70. And if it's worth it to you to buy 80, Scott, if you come in a few weeks, I'll let you try it. You can determine for yourself if it's worth buying or not.
I wouldn't. I mean,
I probably wouldn't say it's worth that, to be real honest. I think I'd just take the free sample and be done with it. Okay.
No, William.
It sucks less. It's
William,
still
these are going to go in the crappy infinity bottle. Don't worry. We have a crappy infinity bottle. These will
okay,
not.
just
good.
pour a bunch of peat in it. It'll solve it.
that's right.
Okay.
What, you need more bacon or something, Kat?
The blend's okay. Okay, these all. Okay.
Yep.
Conclusion: just don't buy Basil Hayden. Except for maybe the regular bourbon might be the only one really worth it. To be real honest,
Try in that glass.
Yeah.
The 10 was the best tasting, but for the money, I probably would say skip it. To be real honest, I mean, I don't think you're going to be disappointed for drinking it or anything, but for the money, it's probably just not worth it.
But definitely, if you have somebody that you're trying to get into,
Yeah, it's
he-
perfect for that.
reach for the regular Basil Hayden. I mean, it's
Or the 10-year.
or the 10-year, but I mean, for the price, go for the
Yes,
Basil
I do.
regular.
Mhm.
All 60% water. It's a good entry.
Mhm.
It's perfect.
So- Yeah.
Oh,
Good
thank you,
night.
Mitch. I think your autocorrect fixed that. It was supposed to be today for us, Eric, but got canceled. So
Wah, wah, wah.
maybe October they said now. So we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
All
Just
right.
don't know. Weasley, you're going to need to clean some of this shit out.
All right. Yeah,
Get rid of those two disgusting things.
that was not fun at all. I'm gonna be honest. That probably was the least fun blind I think we've done.
Pretty good.
But someone needed to do it for science. So it was worth doing. It just wasn't very
welcome.
exciting. All right, let's move on to things that don't suck. So
Eric, we're talking about the SOM training, level
You
2
talking
SOM.
about this bag of freaking rum?
yes, I'm gonna move all these Basil Hayden so I can
You
get
see
some
this?
rum.
Do you see
Yeah,
this?
so Will shows up and like, here's this giant bag of rum. We had 7 of the.
After going through 7 whiskeys, now we should go through 30 rums.
Good news is those were only all 80 proof. That's the good news. Which actually works out well that we picked such a crappy whiskey to do this with. All right, throw that over there.
Robot Scott, I don't think so. They ended up canceling the class because all hell broke loose in Austin there for a while with the Rona and shit. So
And they weren't going to be able to do virtual.
they weren't going to be able to.
instructors
Yeah,
and-
there was just a lot of stuff going on, and it was difficult, and so class got moved.
The one class
Not canceled, but it was moved to. There's an October class.
the good news is we're not going to be sweating our balls off walking up the hill from Engelbrecht.
Seriously.
Because that part would have sucked. Because you would have a sweaty, smelly Matt next to everyone. It would be horrible.
Seriously. Yeah.
All right, Graham. All right, so we're going to move on to some rum. Something doesn't. So if, I don't know, I know Swami's not drinking, but if Clifton or Jason or Scott want to join us for rum, they're more than welcome. I can see. You guys don't let me know, and I'll send you guys. If you want to join too, you're more than welcome, buddy. So just let me know, and I can send you guys the link. All right, good night. I guess it's early afternoon for Chris Taz, but down there in Australia.
Power Keeper, we know. I mean, we all live in Texas. We just live a little bit further up north than Austin, but October is better than August.
Yes.
Mhm. Probably a
All right.
long-
And happy anniversary to you and Lilith there, Chris.
Especially with up here last week, we were in the 100 plus.
107 yesterday? It was
Was
super
the
fun.
high a couple of days. Yeah, no, thank you.
Let me send the link here to a few people. Oh, Kilco, if you want to join too, bud, you're welcome. Here, let me send this to a few people here. And they can join us for rum time. All righty, let's see.
Let's see if I can't read any.
The Gosling 80 proof is the one we're going to start with. It's the Gosling Black Seal. All right, let's see here.
How about that second one I pulled out? What does that say? You think that says it? It could say Gosling Black Seal.
Make sure it's not the 151.
I have one that says 151.
This says 46, I think.
Something else seal.
Yeah, there's a one that's 40.
Maybe that's a 40?
No, it says 40.
Okay, that's the one then.
All right, guys, I sent you guys the link. So if you guys want to join in, the link is sent. All right. So we're going to start with some 40 proofs. Hey, Craig F, how's it going? DJ Wilma, I do not have your email address. So if you email me at whiskeycrusaders3@gmail.com, I will send you the link. Now, if you guys don't know, DJ Wilma has a whiskey review channel as well. So if you guys haven't checked him out, please do so. All right. So
Jeez, Eric.
is one of your basic bitch rums at a 175 for like $20 of Black Seal Bermuda Black rum. And that sucker is dark. Yeah, you can barely see through that bottle. 109. That's lovely. Well, Donald, I'm sorry. You'll have to just drink whiskey then. I'm so darn sure.
That's not my favorite. There's a funk to that one.
Cliffy!
Hey guys. So I'm not a rum expert, but I figured
You might as well join.
Hey, man, what else you got to do tonight?
Oh no, this is not. Yeah, and so we're not rum experts. What I do know about rum is pretty much all from Liquor Hound. If you guys haven't checked out Liquor Hound, he's a freaking genius. One of the best palates in all of Whiskey Tube by far. So he knows a ton about rum. So definitely check out Liquor Hound's reviews about it, and he will actually teach you about rum. I will teach you as little that I've learned from him.
coincidentally I just did my first rum stream like a week and a half ago, not realizing that National Rum Day was this past weekend. I was like, man, I could have timed that a little better, but hey, happy to be here. I'm drinking probably the same things, but
Hey, it's all good. So this just smells like, molasses.
is it bad that I start with the rum?
There's a funk to it. There's a.
It's a rum funk. I find some of the cheaper rums have this just funk on it, especially if it's not like a silver rum.
Yeah, so we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna start with a couple just basic rums, and then we're gonna go to the actual good shit. And then I'm just gonna have a sip of that, and that's good enough. And that's the whole. Oh, and hey, Eric, wait, let me send you it too if you want to join us, Eric.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that one.
No, it's not great. I wanted to give you guys just a base for this.
That's fair.
Hey, Brian.
Welcome. Wait, no, I just shut up. Hello.
Welcome to you, sir.
Yes.
All right. We're going to move on to
What's the shit show?
151 Black Seal Gosling. Just to go to the other extreme.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21. 21 rums. We have Matt. Yes.
I have 6.
Cool.
I have one that I found in the cabinet. And I don't know how long it's been there.
I had to scavenge like everything to find these. I knew of like 3 of them, but then I was like, oh, there's this random rum I bought.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, good to see you.
I still want to know how much it's going to take for Will to shave that beard live. Shave that mother.
No.
This is my poison.
This one. There you go.
The reg-
To
the
be
reg-
fair, this is my go-to like mixing rum, which is their oak heart.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got
Alright,
it.
and
Party silver
that's
down
it.
here.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Of course, we've got the 28. We got the 2007 coming out tonight, so we will get to the Foursquare towards later in the evening because that is really good stuff.
Oh, I have that one. That was the winner of my night whenever I had it.
Do we have to drink rum?
No,
No.
Hey, as soon as my daughter brings my
I'd
phone
rather
back,
not be.
actually, I guess I can just use this thing called the regular email. That would probably be smart. All right.
Oh, there you go, Donald.
There we go. All right. Send it to you, DJ11.
What does age statement mean on a rum?
All right. So the thing about rum is, depending on the country of origin, they can mean like whiskey that's actually the oldest, the minimum oldest, youngest in there. In most countries, though, it means there's some in there, like Zacapa 23. Well, it's like 6%. The rest of it's like 6-year rum. So they have really, depending on the country, really weird rules with rum, where there could be some 23 or whatever age seven you put in there. Whereas other countries, yes, it's very nice. Okay, cool. Well, you took me tons of pictures. Sorry, I took art pictures. Very nice. That's nice. Thank you. It's beautiful. Do not get that on my carpet. Yes, I like it. Lovely. Once you go downstairs, not on my carpet. All right.
Don't
So let's
get
do the
that on my
151.
carpet. I haven't heard that for years. I mean, that was like college days.
Right?
Whoa.
Oh my.
Is that good, Eric?
Okay, so fun story about 151 rum. So I was, I guess 18 down in Aruba with my family, and we walked from the resort to a local grocery store. Ooh, that's a good one, Scott. It's a very good one. So for $6, you buy a gallon of 151 rum, which is absurd. So we bought this gallon of 151 because that's what you always need at 18.
Oh.
So I'm sharing it with my sister, my brother, a bunch of people we met at the resort, and it took us a couple of days. We finished it, but the funniest thing is, so we get some one. So we go to the soft serve machines, mix it with chocolate ice cream because you're 18 and stupid. And there's this.
I was going to say that's a good idea. Never
Huge
mind.
fat girl. And she's like, "Don't take all the chocolate ice cream. I need to eat this." I'm like, "I don't need any more fucking ice cream. I promise." I was like, "No, we need this for what we're doing." Yeah, I think some people woke up in the ocean. It ended very poorly for some people, but it was a good time. It's a story you'll never forget about drinking 151 rum. I still drink 151 today. This is probably one of the better 151s.
I was going to say the one that I have, it's considered Navy style. I was sold by the marketing. My store was really upselling this one. It's pure gasoline. Like, honestly, this made me think I didn't like high proof rum. And then I tried Foursquare. Like, it's called Golden Devil. It's like an independent bottle or whatever. And it says bottle specifically for my store. Honestly, that's the giveaway that I should have realized. Oh, they're trying to sell it. It's awful. Don't buy this.
Yeah, like Eric says,
Don't buy this.
All right, I think I'll go with the 151. I want to like remember today. All right,
What's
so
next?
those are the basic bitches. So those are some of the basic rums in the market. Like this is, like I said, for the 151, it's like $20 for this one. All right, so I'm gonna go to actual rums that are actually good. All right, so let's go to start with Bumbu is a good original, which is a 70 proofer, but it's just a nice, really easy, Caribbean rum. And see what you guys think.
You said 70 proof, so I'm
Yeah,
looking-
so this one's only 70. Yeah, so say probably says 35. Yeah, it's called BUMBU.
That's me in there.
Now, is that normal for a lot of rums to be lower proof? Like you said 70 proof?
Most of them are 80. This is the only 70 we've actually got tonight. Now we've got some cash strength as well.
Yeah, the only ones I've seen that are
Gone.
that low proof are like the flavored ones, like the the Malibus and stuff. But
Speaking of, there's that one. There is one flavor one we need to do after.
Malibu rum.
Malibu Black
is
is legit though. Malibu Black, it's like a higher proof, like Malibu. It's actually legit.
Man, we used to take the Malibu coconut rum and put it in high C, and that was a shit. That was scary. It was dangerous, and we'd go through a bottle of Malibu in like a night.
Did you ever take the Malibu rum and put it in the beard shaver?
No.
I don't know what would happen if you did that.
I don't know what happened. I thankfully don't have any Malibu rum in my house right now, so
I'm not drinking that one.
we're not going to find out.
No, that would make us really sick tonight. We're going to skip that plan.
Is this flavored rum?
No, this one's not flavored. This is just their basic. It's very sugary, but it's a good rum for the basic bitch one that we're starting with here.
Smells like grape.
Decent rum.
It doesn't smell
Also,
like something taste.
The other one that we'll do that's really will be the Lost Ark that Ashley Campbell donated to us.
Ugh.
You want to do that one tonight or skip?
No, I wasn't saying blah to that. I was this one. It tastes like grape Kool-Aid.
It's very sweet. It's
I
ridiculous.
don't like grape Kool-Aid. I had a bad time with grape Kool-Aid and vodka when I was younger.
I would give a shout out to Pat from my whiskey den. Pat, I sent you the link if you want to drink some rum with us.
Hey, Pat.
Or if you just want to join us and drink something else.
No, also we're. Yeah,
Sarah,
I
I didn't
agree with you, Jimbo. It is very banana-y, for sure. It's like black bananas.
I didn't taste it. It didn't smell like something I wanted to taste, so I didn't taste it.
He doesn't do very sweet stuff.
Well, don't worry. The rest are not that bad.
I mean, you've seen him on the liqueur series.
Oh, yeah.
Recording that stuff.
No, and I wouldn't even ask Will to drink the next one, which is the Lost Ark chocolate Arona berry that came from Ashley Campbell. And we really appreciate the notion. Yes, this is the one from Maryland, Robot Scott. It's quite delicious. If you like flavored rum and really sweet rum, this stuff is awesome. I happen to really enjoy the hell out of this. So, as you can see, I've drank quite a few of it. I'll give it a couple ounces to Sarah as well. The rest of it I drank.
Did you give us a fresh pour in here?
I did put a fresh pour in there for you. Yes, I figured you probably finished the other one, so I put it in.
There's a little bit left of the other one, but it's in the
Yeah, we don't have to look for it.
endless pit of samples, which we need to have a discussion about.
Lost Ark.
Soon.
Yes. Yes, that is the one from Maryland. Warm knob was warm coconut bad. No kid was wrong. Yes,
I've been there. Not good.
I got to know, a while back, Sarah commented about grape, I think it was Kool-Aid and vodka when she was younger. How young were you when this grape Kool-Aid and vodka
I was in high school.
overtook you?
I was in high school.
See, what I was going to say is I tried turning grape juice into wine when I was in college. Most awful idea I've ever done. It was disgusting. We got so sick off of that. So don't do that.
I can blame that one on my brother because he was 3, sometimes 2, sometimes 3 years older than me, depending on the time. So, yeah, he was my liquor mule when I wanted it. He made up a gallon of grape Kool-Aid, and about half of it, maybe more, was vodka. So, yeah, that was fun. I don't like grape Kool-Aid anymore.
Or vodka.
I'm having flashbacks.
Yeah, I can do some vodka, but I can't do anything that has grape Kool-Aid flavored.
Well, that's why I was so resistant to rum to start out with. Like white rum, I still can't get behind like white rum. I think probably because I had a bad experience in college with it.
Is there a good experience with white rum? Unless
No.
it's made with Balcones is white rum, which I did not include tonight. I only want to do aged rums tonight. No. Purple Passion. I've never had a Purple Passion. What goes in the Purple Passion, Uncle Buck? I'd like to know that.
Purple Passion.
I do like this chocolate Arona berry. I think it's pretty good from Lost Ark.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
Favorite rum. I think it's tasty as all hell. But, you do have to like super sweet things.
You said that one came from Ashley Campbell, right?
You're not gonna like it.
Yeah, her and I were talking rum the other day on my stream. She's really into it.
You're not
Yeah,
gonna like
she's awesome. Yeah.
You know, a
Yeah,
lot of
great
people
for
can't drink
spirits.
tequila because they got really drunk on it at one point when they were younger. I can tell you,
Yep.
peach schnapps was my younger, really drunken phase. Yeah,
Ooh, that sounds it's just bad.
yeah,
Well, I started with the flavored vodkas, and I always mix them with the peach schnapps, and those make for that combination.
yeah.
I'm having flashbacks of something called bug juice, and I don't understand why. It was like a big gallon of this red sugary stuff, and then vodka, just mixed together.
Sounds very bad.
It probably was. The thing is, I don't remember it very well.
Sounds
so.
like a hangover waiting to happen.
Hey,
Hey, Oops. Hey, Jason. Oh, here.
Oh,
There you go.
whoa. Hey, he's in, he's out, he's in, he's out.
Hey, Jason. How's it going?
God, that was quite the ride.
William was clicking at the same time as Matt.
That's what
Yeah.
she said.
That's funny.
Hey, Jason. How's it going?
That's nice.
Are we drinking rum? I grabbed my Foursquare.
Perfect.
Yes.
We'll get to that at the
I'm
end
saving
of
that one
night,
for
but,
the end.
Yes.
One of my friends turned from the Purple Passion in high school. Ooh, that sounds bad.
Hopefully, they just spilt it and didn't spill their guts with it.
Everclear, so much regret. I have the original bottle of Everclear I still bought in college. I still have that bottle.
Oh, I just bought some Everclear actually in Vegas. They sell it, the 190 proof. I promise I'm using it for bitters. I may have done a chug from it the other night on my hangout, but we don't talk about this.
It's fine.
Cliffy, not right.
Yeah.
I can't say America when I open this. I'll say Barbados.
So Brian from Pit Face Barbecue donated a couple bottles for us to borrow for the evening. So we got this one here. That is this Ron Milariano, which is a Peruvian 15-year rum.
Couldn't really see that very well.
That's removed. Yeah.
Put that back.
Yeah.
It's all fancy and shit.
And it's all fancy. It's like wicker, whatever the hell you want to call
Yeah,
this.
it's like wrapped in my Nona's basket.
There you go. I would dribble rum all down that shit and fuck it up.
Whoa. Hey.
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 Down 5 after 3/4, Will.
Family show. This is a family show.
Oh, yeah? Let's
Orange
see.
Stove is the worst. Certainly possible.
I did hear that a bunch of like rums, like they really prize their packaging. Like this plantation one, like it's
Oh
ridiculous.
yeah, it's all pretty.
The stuff inside's fine. I don't think it's worth the packaging.
I'm not touching the package jokes. Not going there.
You're not going to touch the package. Jokes. Oh, heard.
Depends on if you keep your beard or not.
Oh, heard that.
Yeah, I went there.
Now, okay, I got confused. I moved into tequila a little bit, but there was the Tears of Lorana. I remember. I was thinking that was a rum, but it's a tequila. So
It's different.
Never had that one.
yeah.
I've seen that bottle, yeah.
Wheat.
I almost grabbed a tequila as well. I was like, I no, no. This is the one.
I mean, you drink whatever you want.
I can.
All right. Okay, $5 from our buddy Jason Boosie. Do you have the bales and container? It actually won, Jason Boosie. So never seen. Well, so it's got from glass.
There's a man
the
that
big
probably would pay to have your beard.
Thank you very much, Jason. Appreciate it.
Jason, if you're just joining us, they're trying to make me shave my beard.
Don't do it.
No, don't do it. It's not worth
Don't
it.
don't shave your beard. This one's my favorite so far.
Yeah, what's the story on this one that we just poured? Is it finished?
I don't know, Brian. Brian's
Aged
rum. It's
Brian's
this
rum.
15,
Brian?
15-year
Not me.
Solero
I didn't do it.
I know.
special from Peru. Let's see. What's the back? Oh, you know what? I don't. Unfortunately, I can't read Spanish.
Why?
So, because I speak English.
Where's your Google Translate, dude?
You asked me to use technology? That's not
I know, right? That's like
Oh, like that is a stupid question.
Mira, mi gente, Latino del mundo, ya tú sabes.
what he said.
Cut off 10 inches of your beard, Jason. Holy crap.
That makes me
You
sad.
understand, Jason's an amazing beard.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. It's craziness.
Regret it a lot. He regretted a lot.
Yeah, did he? Oh my God, Jason Busey, man, 10 inches? That's nuts.
That's a lot.
Regrets.
He's got that.
Or did you lose it back? Is that why?
That one was good. I like that one.
That was okay.
I'm gonna have a headache in the morning.
Yeah.
Let's go with.
All right, so I'm starting with a cruisin' single barrel rum that's been aged in Eagle Rare casks.
Interesting.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Let's pull out a Texas rum now. Oh, wait. Sorry. The proof's too high. Never mind. We'll do that one later.
The proof's too high. There's no such thing.
I've never said that in my life.
What we're doing.
Like, why would you say that? What do we got?
Bobby, I want the rum.
It sounds like Bobby from Bobby's
What
World.
about the rum?
Daddy, give me the rum, please.
You should not have to run.
Let's go with the 12-year Kirk and Sweeney from the Dominican Republic. This is the kind of a cool story. The whole point of this one is there's a ship, and these were on a ship at some point, and it was called the Kirk and Sweeney. Supposedly, who knows? I'm sure it's probably all marketing. But they come in these cool bottles, and they're good. This is a 12-year, so
Did
and they
you
come with
like
these cool
what?
corks, but yeah.
Matt.
Yes, Cana. So, yeah,
Cana.
it went from the Dominican Republic to Long Island, New York.
Is this the
867 cases on the schooner, which is kind of cool. So,
Yeah, the Kirk and the Sweeney 23 year was the first fancy rum I ever bought, and it was pretty good. I need to get
I
another.
like the 23 a lot, which we will be drinking the 12, 18, and 23. I want the 25, but I haven't been able to find it yet.
Jason's comment.
All right, open up $5 from Jason Boozy. The proof's
Thank you.
too high. I don't even know anymore. Oh, don't worry, we're getting some really high proof ones.
Who are you?
All right.
Rona's made him crazy.
But there's still a funk to it. There's a
Rum
there's a
has
rum
a funk. Rum has a funk.
You know what? I want to know the answer to this question. Have any of you had this yet? Was it the Abeloso from Mexico? I've seen the bottle. Has
Is
anyone
that
tried?
the corn? Is that the corn whiskey? Like there's like a white.
That's
yellow,
Sierra
and
Norte. This is something new to the market that I have not tried. Has anybody tried that yet?
I haven't been in a store since March, so
Right.
I'm very interested though, because every time I go to Mexico, I drink tequila, but like I want to try more of their other stuff too. So I need to look into that.
I was not a fan of the Sierra Norte at all. At least not the bottle we have. We got from Wheels.
this one's not
Bad.
bad.
Yeah.
I almost
bad.
bought that one, but I almost bought all three of them, but the prices are so high.
Yeah, Matt, it wasn't that bad, except for I think it was the black corn, which I really didn't like. The white corn and the yellow corn were okay. Definitely, I think some time or looking at them in the future, hopefully it'll get better. But the black corn to me I think it was the black corn was really funky.
Everything
They
I
have
read about the
Sierra Norte, they've got a couple of others that are coming out though too.
I think it's just, like you said, it's age. I think it's really young whiskey that they're just learning to do what they do with it. And I'm sure at some point it probably will get good. Just what we got it's one of the older bottlings of it as well. It's not one of the newer ones. I don't like it at all, but we'll review it and we probably will shit all over it. But that's okay.
Yeah, Abeloso is made with like a heritage corn, and it goes through the same process as was it maize corn? Like before you it's ground up, and it's oxidized, I think, and then they age it in different barrels But yeah, they do it for a long amount of years. It's supposed to be pretty good.
It looks really dark from the bottle. It's probably, I'd like to try it. That's what I'm definitely going to have to pick up and try. I guess now
we most likely can probably get it out here in Southern California, so I'll be on the
you
lookout.
can definitely get it in Texas. I know that for sure. Because I know somebody emailed me a picture of it the other day. Said, hey, we have this. Oh, here we go.
I just looked it up. I just looked it up. The corn, to make corn masa, it's called nixtamalization.
Okay.
So that's
I
the
got
process.
$5 from my buddy.
That's
Ben
the process
Stahl.
the corn. That's the process the corn goes through to make before that they make the whiskey out of. So that's interesting.
That is interesting. Says, can you guys talk about how the aged rum is not always the youngest? Depends on the country distillation. Shave will. All right. Ben.
Yeah, I like Ben's hashtag there. That's nice.
That's right.
Dave will.
Yeah.
Have to count up those. We'll have to
Yeah,
count up those
Ben.
hashtags.
Ben, how long is your beard now, sir?
Shave will is kind of broad. Are we shaving like everything but the beard and head, or what's happening?
How's it going, DJ 11? How's it going?
Hello. What's good?
Hello.
Most things.
Nice to see everybody.
The rum ripper. So now I feel like we're going to be picked apart here for our rum choices.
Oh man, it's weird to see all you guys drinking rum. What's going on?
It's National Rum Day yesterday, so we figured it'd
It's
be fun.
2020, man. Anything goes.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I completely forgot space that it was even National Rum Day. I was like, what?
We blame Matt
We
for
blame that. That's,
the decisions that happen on Mondays and Wednesdays when we batch record.
It was better. It was probably my idea with the Basil Hayden being better than Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. I probably led to all this chaos.
Shave Will from the neck down. Not on a live stream.
Well, and the thing is though, we've heard from Sarah. We really haven't heard from Will about
Good
what
point.
it's going to take to shave
point.
that
Good point, Scott.
beard.
Listen, don't
See,
forget
here's the
happy
deal.
wife,
Right,
happy
Sarah.
life. Okay.
Sarah.
Happy wife, happy life.
My only concern would be if I'm going to shave my beard again, I want to make it worth it as far as I want to be able to get content out of it like I did last time.
Here's the thing, Will. Don't think about Sarah. You have to think about your audience and who's watching. You have to think about who are the stakeholders here and who support this channel. I mean, it's not just Sarah that's out there, that's doing that.
That's true.
Scott doesn't live with you
That's
or
true.
with me. You might
You
wanna-
know, I'm sure that all of you get the ads for Manscaped on our YouTube channels. I'm sure that as he says, from the neck down, I'm sure Will can invest in one of those.
Just keep in mind, I'm a Yankee and I'm Italian. I don't think you want, I don't think you want him to shave.
You don't make her angry, guys.
Jason knows.
How was that trip down to Austin with us, buddy?
I was good.
It was good.
We had company.
What square are you sipping on there, Scott?
I've got this is the Foursquare Criterion.
All right.
Matt, can we just get onto that one and skip all these shitty rums?
No, these are good ones.
I will gladly move to my Foursquare.
Do the 18 Kirk and Sweeney.
All right. What am I looking for?
Kirk and K&S 18.
Got it.
What about you, Jason? Which one are you sipping on?
I have the I started off with the Cruisin' single barrel extra aged rum, which is aged in Buffalo Trace Eagle Rare Cask. But then I went to the Foursquare, and this is way better.
Oh yeah,
There's no options.
There's no contest, so I'm going to sit here.
You always get the funk. There's yes.
yeah. We have 5 Foursquares to do, so it's all good.
That's
We
rum.
have I think 19, 20 rums to do, so
Sugar
we'll get there.
in a glass.
That's a lot. Which Foursquare did you say it was, Jay?
Huh?
Jason, which Foursquare did you say it was?
This is the 2007 single blend, 12-year-old and ex-bourbon cask.
That's a good one.
Oh, wait, you have the 2007, Jason?
Yeah, it's 59% ABV. Hell yeah.
I'll save this for a little later once I've gone through the others. Because once I try to the rest, just go out the door.
How many do you have, Scott? I know you have a couple of them.
Just go with the Foursquares. I mean, I've got XO Zacapa, something up there. But
No, I mean,
the Foursquares, I'm not a big rum guy, but the Foursquares to me just really kind of stand out. But I've got the 2005, the Criterion, and the port cask finish.
Wow, everybody's got different ones. Sweet.
Yeah, I've got.
I also have the Empery sitting over there too. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
we've got Emperor. We're going to do that one at some point tonight.
You guys have all the ones I don't have. I don't have any of those.
Yeah, Emperor, Nobly, Premise, 2007, and Saga City.
He gave
there
us
you go.
21 samples tonight of
There
just
you go.
rum.
You're welcome.
It's ridiculous.
Right?
So,
Like a bad thing.
when it comes to drinking fine rum, is there, for people that are really into rum, is there a huge distinction between rums that have added sugar and rums that don't have added sugar? Is there kind of a big
There's a
line
huge
drawn where people will go one way or the other?
Yeah, the
I
headache
think
morning.
Yeah.
I think they adding sugar, it's like it's like whiskey, the really good that don't add it, like the Barbados ones that's forbidden to add sugar to in their laws, I think are significantly better than the ones that, it's whatever the hell's in there. You can say it's 23 year, but really it's mostly 6. And then they add sugar to it and also the crap. They're nowhere near as good. They're just not.
Wait, so you said Barbados, they're not allowed to add sugar? Because someone told me that this plantation had added sugar.
I know Foursquare doesn't add anything to it.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah,
The plantation definitely does.
Yeah, somebody gave me a plantation one. It definitely had added sugar in it. You could just taste it.
It's like banana bread, but like with like a sugar glaze or something.
Oh.
It's very, very sweet.
That XO 20th is one of the greatest spirits on the planet. That's absolutely.
Oh no, I don't dislike it. I don't. But to be fair, I went to Foursquare after it, so
Yeah, that's a rough.
You don't know Foursquare is going to win. This is why it's saved for last.
Yeah, that's a rough.
none of them I tried when I did my stream were bad. I just think people like to hate on plantation. I don't know why.
Oh,
It's decent.
it's because some of them are awful. Like I have that Jamaican plantation, and that's one of the most disgusting things I've ever drank in my life. It is god awful.
This is the only one I've tried.
But the XO 20th anniversary is probably my favorite. I mean,
Well, that's why I picked it up, because it was one of the most highly rated rums in its price category, and I was like, I gotta give this a try. And I just think it was sweeter than the other ones, and I don't think I really like that much. But I think that's the only, I guess, downside to it.
yeah, it's more of a spiced rum than a regular rum. Like the Foursquares are like just straight rum, and they're all basically cask strength, which is just nuts.
Yeah, and it's also 40% too. That's the big thing that I'm not a fan of.
Yeah, a lot of
and I just poured a little bit of the 2005. It's ex bourbon cask. It's 12 years, and it's 59%. So yeah, boom.
I've heard that 2005 is one of the better ones. That one's sought after.
Matt,
I love the 2004. That's the one that I keep hearing about, and I can't find it anywhere. It's sold out all across Southern California.
Well, I haven't heard anything about that one. I have the Sagacity, the
Yeah,
2007. I got the 2008 and the Nobility.
Wow. Whoa.
Wow.
The Nobiliary.
Yeah, we also say shout out. Let's see. We got a shout out to the Bashir Nigam. He's over in India, so I know he's one of our good Indian viewers. Want to say thanks for tuning in. It was the middle of the day for you because they're a 12-hour difference. It's like 10:20 in the morning over there. Oh yes. You know what? We don't have any Appletons in here actually. So I don't know.
That's what everyone tells me to get.
I don't want any. We've not gotten to Diplimatico yet. We will. That Diplimatico, we will get to that one. So I poured the 23.
let's get to, man. We got tons of things over here, and we're running out of time.
I heard that Diplimatico is another real sweet one. I haven't had that one, but I heard it's really sweet. Lots of sugar added.
The one I got's a little bit different than that one. It's not the basic. There's some basic ones that are okay. This one is exceptional. This is the 2004 vintage of the Diplimatico.
I'm stepping on my
All right, let's go. You guys pour that, and then I'm going to move on to this one from France, which is really interesting. Is the Spy Tail, which is a black ginger rum, which is this really cool bottle. I don't exactly know what the hell they call this.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Cool bottle. And it
Cannonball.
got ginger added to it, so it's interesting. But it's a French rum.
Goody.
Texas rums to get to, and really scary proof stuff.
Oh God.
Sweet for you. I love the 23. I think it's fantastic. It is super sweet though.
Matt, what's the proof on that Texas rum?
There's two of them I've got. The Acre's 108, and the Balcones comes in at 68.5%.
Easy is not impressed.
So
Jesus.
that one is going to probably hurt. That's one of my favorite rums. That's the rum I drank and then coughed it back up and ripped off the top of my mouth and had tissue hanging down from the top of my mouth. It was lovely for about a month.
Beautiful.
So that rum's dangerous.
It's basically jet fuel you're drinking.
I
I
can't.
was gonna say, is their rum similar flavor profile to their whiskey? Because I feel like that Texas like barrel influence would be pretty
Does
prominent there.
have that back end of the Balcones, stamp for sure.
Right.
Spice to it. And it's not normal spice. It's, I don't know. I don't like
You
that.
try the Spy Tail? You don't
Clove.
like that one?
There's a clove in it. It's like rum plus
It's
clove.
and not like clove cigarettes, like the cloves that you cook with. Like,
Yeah, it is. It is a very different one. All right, let's go to some other things. All right, let's switch over to the Bacoo 12 year, which is a Dominican rum, which comes in this cool, looks like what do you call it? Kind of like a totem pole thing. I don't know. It's kind of cool looking though.
totem
I like
pole.
that rum all these interesting bottle shapes.
Yeah.
Like rum, doesn't have this generic shape. It's just like whatever the hell they can get a hold of. Seems to work.
You have a lot of rum, dude. What am I looking for?
Bacoo, Bacoo 12 year, 40%.
Matt has a lot of everything, Jason.
Yes.
This is true. This is only a small collection of the rum. This is just the good rum.
I definitely noticed that when I went to his house. I just didn't notice all the rum, but I guess he had more than I thought.
You didn't
Oh
do-
no, most of the rum is not in this room. Most of the rum is in other
Stop
rooms.
stepping on things.
Yeah, I have the rums all put in other places. I think
Yeah,
in this room there's probably only like 6 rums, something like that.
Yeah, I think I was a little bit shocked when I saw all the different BTACs in the bathroom.
I was gonna say rum is like your like dirty little secret. You hide it.
That's called out the bathroom whiskey.
Yeah,
Rum.
the bathroom BTAC.
Rum in the force.
Yeah, night, Jeremy.
This has not been my favorite night.
Don't worry, it's gonna get better.
He's not enjoying these rums here, Matt.
So,
I have
Will and
to,
Sarah, have you guys had any Foursquare?
No, we're gonna hit those last.
Okay, no, but I'm like, have they had that before? Like before this?
No, they had never had.
Oh, I think you're
We're
right.
hitting those last.
Good things.
Goddamn, I got them pulled out now.
I know. I'm staring at it.
We have 21 rums to go through.
But do we have to drink all these all these
Yes.
good ones?
There's a point to this. Trust me. I know what I'm doing.
Good rums.
He knows what he's doing.
Who won the Basil Hayden taste off? 10-year.
10 year bourbon.
Yeah.
Followed close behind by just the original.
Yeah. We voted the Rye's pretty much blue. I
Yeah.
have not tried Old Monk. Have you guys had Old Monk before? I've seen it. I've just never actually tried Old Monk.
Weasley?
No.
Nope.
Weasley.
I've not seen Old Monk.
All right. Now we're going to get into better rums.
His ear.
All right. Ron Zacapa 23.
There we go.
I've had that one.
We've had this one. Well, good. Then hopefully you'll like it. Then. I like it.
No, this one has to go away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not too sweet. All the others I assume are too sweet.
Weasley.
Yes. I haven't found a single one yet that's not just like ridiculously too sweet for me.
Well, they are. I mean, they're made for sugarcane. They're supposed to be sweet. They're rum.
I get it,
That's
but
the whole point.
bourbon's made from corn, but not all of them are as sweet as,
I'm there with you, Will. Like,
not all as sweet as corn syrup, right? Like, it's not.
yeah. Well, so the one that I think, so I don't know if y'all have this in your area. It may be just like a California thing. It's called Panama Pacific. It's sweet, but it's like a dark, like a brown sugar molasses sweetness that I actually dig over like the super sugarcane sweetness.
You remember
So
this?
it's not the sweetness of Spanish.
We tried that one at Silverleaf.
Yeah, this one's. The Ron Zacapa not bad. This doesn't taste like there was sugar added after the fact to this one.
Eric wanted to see the bottle. Yeah, I'd agree. Yo, Jimbo, I agree. There's a little bit of coffee in there for sure. It's good stuff, though. Now we're going to move into the more premium stuff.
You're not going to get more bacon.
There's actually a restaurant near me that does sipping rums, and they have this list. So I'm looking at it now, going like, I've tried none of these.
Yeah, we went to a rum bar in Wisconsin called Island Fever, and it was a rum bar, and it was really good. That place had some really awesome rums. Unfortunately, I don't have some of those here that I never was able to get a hold of, but tried some really awesome rums there. So it's up in Door County in Bailey's Harbor. If you ever get a chance to go up there and check out Island Fever, that's an excellent rum bar.
What's up?
So I know it's not rum. You guys hear how Diageo bought out the Aviation Gin for like 600?
That was like today, wasn't it?
600 and something million dollars.
What? For gin?
To buy the gin brand that Ryan Reynolds sold.
That's crazy.
They really liked his commercials, basically.
I was gonna say, to be fair, it's in like every bar around here, so it's got a following.
I mean,
it is Deadpool's rum. What do you expect?
To buy that brand, holy shit! I couldn't believe it.
It is Deadpool. What do you expect?
Yeah, he is Deadpool. Yeah.
Exactly. He is the shit. He's Ryan
Still-
Reynolds.
I
I don't know.
He's married to Blake Lively. What else can you say? I mean,
Right.
that alone is a good reason to buy the rum.
I know, but it's not like when I'm sitting there drinking the gin, going like, "Oh, right now I feel like I'm married to Blake Lively," because you're not.
Good point.
But you're like, Ryan Reynolds' blood, sweat, and tears went into this bottle. I can almost taste them.
I'm sure.
Yeah, all those amazing photo shoots he had to sit through and make millions.
Yeah, it was terrible, I'm sure.
Move.
But like Ben says, $3 million less than what he bought it for. Then I guess good for him. No, I do agree. Monkey 47 is good gin. I do prefer that actually over Aviation. There's plenty of better gins than Aviation, to be real honest.
Yeah, that's true.
It's fine. It's not going to do anything for me. But
Yeah, but they don't have Ryan Reynolds.
it's true.
Like,
Stick to other things.
thinking, man.
All right, let's do Mount Gay's XO Reserve Cast rum.
I heard that's a good one.
Yeah, so the reason I picked this one actually is because Andalusia here in Texas is finishing a single malt in this. So I'm very interested when this one comes out in the fall to try that single malt that's finished with rum.
What's the proof on that one, Matt?
This one's 43% because Ty Phelps actually told me to buy this specifically, this one, who is the owner and distiller over at Andalusia. So that is the
pretty
reason
awesome.
I bought this.
I've only
Mount
met him once, but he's a cool dude.
Mount Gay was one of the first legal distilleries.
It says 1703 in Barbados.
Yeah, I think it was one of the first legal distilleries.
Random rum knowledge.
Yeah.
All right.
Hashtag RRK.
Whatever's
Random
clever,
rum.
man. How's that?
We call these the tiny pours because that's about all that works.
Just for that random rum knowledge, he shouldn't have to shave his body like a seal.
I'm just having flashbacks of like.
I was all right too.
What was it? Wax Rex.
Jason's
Wax
got-
Rex is forever burned into my head. I cannot unsee any of that.
I don't want to see Sarah get angry. No shaving.
No, you don't want to see me get angry.
No.
Maybe
And Jason, it's bad too because when I get angry, the accent comes out, and
That's what happens. What happens when I get angry?
dude, it's bad.
When I did that video, when I did that video for the overhyped bourbons and shit, people were like, "Oh my god, Italian came out."
Oh, I love your shirt there, Jason. That shit is hilarious. That shirt you put on Patreon to buy.
Which one?
Get the horsey shirt. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I love that shirt.
I'm gonna have to buy one of those because I'm like, oh my god, I have to wear that, and like, especially like sitting in like a line for an allocated bourbon. That's like the best shirt to stand in that line with.
Oh
Just to
yeah,
fuck with people.
I bought two of those shirts, one for each of the guys that work at the store that got balled out by that Blanton's guy, so they could wear it.
That's awesome.
How much
my
of the
gosh.
Foursquares out by you, Matt?
Jesus.
Do what now?
How much of the Foursquares out by you?
They're anywhere from 70 to 120, depending which one you get. So not cheap, not
Yeah.
crazy expensive.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
How much are you paying for them, Jason?
I got this one in Kentucky for. I think this one was about 120, 130, the same.
That's 2007.
Yeah, 2007. But the Emperor that I got was more. That one was like 170.
Oh, wow. I feel like I got a good deal then because I got the 2007 for I think 85 or 89. I'm trying to remember, but I thought I overpaid for it. But like, I mean, maybe not.
No, not at all. Because we could usually pay a lot more up here in Washington, and I got the 2007 for $89.99.
Yeah, that's about what I paid. I'm in Southern California, so
Yeah, you guys get all the great deals.
we do.
So
Not on
now we go to the good shit. From Venezuela, this is Diplimatico single vintage 2004, 43%, but it comes in this awesome box. It's about $120 rum. So now we're going to the good shit.
Okay.
Untwist.
You want to unlock it?
Here.
It's so good, he hasn't even opened it yet.
Yeah, right.
Well, I put it back on because, well, I gave them a sample, so they definitely have it.
Oh,
I'm getting low on my El Dorado 21. That's what I was just drinking, and the only place I can buy it is down in Vegas. They don't even have it around here.
What?
That blows.
I'll be in Vegas in 2 weeks. Which one is that? Because I might need to pick it up.
The El Dorado 21. It's delicious.
Don't you think about a cat?
It is delicious.
hey, Clifton, thanks for all your support.
Oh, sure, yeah. I don't know if you saw it. We gave another 800 as well, so we were up to 1,800.
I don't
So
know
yeah,
if this is a-
awesome cause, and you guys did an awesome job with that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Matt, you
thanks.
still don't have that open yet?
Do what,
I
Sarah?
got it open now.
It's a work in progress.
Working on the.
Oh,
Well, I keep the little twisty thingy on there.
What
I mean,
are
'cause
you
the
pouring
color
in
on
here?
this is beautiful. So this is from Venezuela. This is the Diplimatico 2004, which was a very hard to get, extremely allocated rum.
So it's fancy. Is what we're
Wait, there's
saying.
more allocated spirits than whiskey? Oh no, a whole new world for me to discover.
The one problem I've had with
Taking the whiskey.
making a YouTube channel about whiskey, it's like, so many whiskeys to try, and it's like, and rums and tequilas, and oh god, what have I done?
That's got a
So that's how you,
spiced rum.
you just go to Chris's house. Problem solved.
Hey, Nuna.
Oh, yeah.
That one tastes more
So
like
this
a
one,
spiced
I
rum.
think you guys will actually like.
I like this one. This one has, again, more. It has that cloviness to it, but not overpowering clove.
Mm-mm.
Right. Plus, this bottle is dead sexy.
Oh, well, that I
mean,
love it
because
of
that
that's
makes
for
it
sure.
better. Makes it taste better.
Makes it taste better for me.
Yeah. I made the same point in Chad and Sarah's stream on Sunday. They were talking about like fancy bottles. I'm like, but to be fair, some of the best whiskey comes in the ugliest bottles. Like,
No
So-
doubt.
you never know.
Yeah, it's not like BTAC comes in a fancy bottle.
Right.
It comes in a freaking wine bottle, but it tastes freaking amazing.
I mean, even in the rum world, like Foursquare, like this is a pretty basic bottle. Like, there's nothing special about this.
I think the label, though, was for whatever reason, the label on Foursquare just stands out.
Well, especially how transparent they are with like the distillation, the release date, like all that.
Yeah, I mean, this is a whiskey drinker's rum. You know what I mean?
Oh,
absolutely.
And it looks like it
One
makes
bottle here that scares
all
me.
together on this shelf.
All these back to Matt.
This is the one whiskey bottle I have that I'm like, why? It's got this weird label.
Wow, look at that.
A Heaven Hill blended.
Look.
Ooh, I've heard bad things. You say you like it?
Yes, you have heard bad things. There's a reason you've heard bad things.
Oh, I
Not
thought you
my
said you
brother.
liked them. I thought you were giving us like a little.
No,
hint.
I did not like it. It was one of the ones where I was like, "Thanks, brother. I thank you for my Christmas present." But he did get me like a 4-pack sampler of something else, which I haven't tried yet. So that was one. And I was like, "No," and the other one I was like, "Okay, this is going to be interesting." I think it's from Iowa.
Boots.
It's buried.
that's one. I mean, that's one of those deals that you get it and it's.
Oh, it's a huge
$12
bottle.
or It's
Yeah, it's a huge bottle.
$15, and you're like, okay, it's not bad for that.
No, and he works in distributing liquor to like restaurants and liquor stores.
Yeah.
So he's trying to sell stuff all the time, but he's not exactly great about knowing exactly what I like, except for that
Yeah.
4-pack. I'm still curious about it. I might have to unbury it.
Jason makes a good point. It is hard to find decent rum shops. Like Mirage in Colleyville, Mirage Fine Spirits. They actually carry a lot of that's where almost all these rums came from, was there. These highly allocated, hard to get rums. William seems to be able to pick them all up, which is nice. Because anywhere else, you pretty much forget getting them. They just don't exist.
Well, they don't have the distribution to get into a Specs or a Total Wine that's like all over the damn place because they are.
No, they get into Specs and Total Wine. You just can't buy them because someone else already claimed them.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, that's fair.
Oh, no, these things disappear. These don't sit on the shelf. These are in the back bottles. These are all extremely allocated.
Weasley.
Well, we got 10 more here.
And we're running out of time.
And like
Let's
8
go to, let's see what's the proof on this.
As long as y'all eventually get to Foursquare. If y'all in the stream without getting Foursquare, I'll be
We will get
pissed.
to work. Let's go with the Old Half Acre from Fort Worth, Texas, the Acre Rum.
Oh, I remember that one. That one's pretty good.
108 proof.
Every time
This
I
was
have
the other gift.
every time I have a good rum, I just want a good cigar.
Cedar Ridge. That's a good
Cedar
gift.
Ridge, very nice.
Yeah. So it was like one really good gift and another one where I was like, oh God, what is this?
Dude, Cedar Ridge is
good stuff. I
phenomenal
like
whiskey.
Cedar Ridge a lot. They make awesome whiskey.
They really do.
Whenever I have a good rum, I'm like, God, I want a good whiskey.
I want a really heavy cigar with rum.
I'm pouring this one with you, Jason.
Nice.
That's
So finally, now we get to the good shit.
See, I'm tired of waiting on them to get to Foursquare, so I'm just going to drink it myself.
Yeah, I just started off.
yeah,
I started off with good shit because that's all I have.
I like this one. I remember
I like this one.
we actually have some of this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like this one a lot.
It's not overly sweet. You can
So
that one,
actually, the
That one's-
funny part is this: me and Will went to this distillery and we filmed there. We'll have to still edit the episode from a year ago.
Well,
we got echo.
I don't know. I'm still going back and forth on that.
Yeah,
I didn't enjoy any of their products. The only thing I liked of theirs is the rum. And I don't really feel like making a video about their distillery when I wasn't I feel
See, but I like almost everything they make,
Then you edit
so
the
it's okay. Just say, I don't know how to edit. That's Will's job.
Just saying. I ain't doing it. I wasn't there.
It's true. You weren't. You were working. We're sorry.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
No, we're not. You're right.
I'm just glad you came home with the
Don't
bottle.
act like I don't send you good whiskey almost every week.
I'm not. I don't know. We'll talk about this
Yeah.
off
Yeah.
camera.
Yeah, we'll talk about this. Isn't
All right, so let's go
Okay.
over to the Royal Danish Navy. Is Navy strength rum from AH Rye. So this is another donation that we're borrowing from our buddy Brian at Pitface Barbecue. So he is a Viking by actual blood, and so he goes over to Denmark every year. And this is one of the ones he brought back. This is 110 proof. So
And
we
almost
do
gone.
appreciate it, Brian. So we have not done rum and beef and any of his barbecue yet. What I'm willing to try for his barbecue. Pretty much want to drink anything for his barbecue, to be real honest.
That's almost like a BTAC style bottle. I like it.
Seriously. Right? Nothing too fancy.
I just want barbecue now. That's all I know.
You definitely want Brian's barbecue. It is the freaking
Yeah, you
best.
do.
It's a wonderful name.
there's-
So
William doesn't like it.
You don't like that? Too sweet?
yes. It doesn't smell like it's going to be, but Jesus. I'm just not a sweet person. I don't like sweet.
I like that. I think that's
Just
good.
hold out hope, Will, for the Foursquare. I promise you're gonna like that one.
I like that a lot. I think that's delicious.
It's got a vanilla creamy, almost orangey.
Oh, it really does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Like a creamsicle.
Like a donut filling.
I like
Brian.
this one.
Really appreciate it. This is delicious.
This
So
is
me and Sarah are fans, not Will.
Look,
Yeah.
Will is still recovering from that sip, the poor bastard.
Oh,
It's so gross.
Poor
there's one of the things
So
Brian
gross.
gave me tonight that don't worry, you guys are gonna freaking be in heaven with that we're gonna get to review. that we won't talk about right now. It's freaking amazing what he gave us to review.
Yeah, I like this one.
This is delicious.
Thank you, Brian, for letting us taste that.
I want to say you're welcome, but I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
I mean, that was good. That was
Spelled differently too.
Always one of those.
Let's go to.
He's one of those.
Let's go to the Stolen Overproofed Rum, which is a pot still Jamaican 6-year, which is this bad boy. It's little tiny 375.
I've tried their regular rum. It's actually pretty good. I didn't realize they made an overproof one.
They do. I met the rep, and she's like, "Here, you need to buy." It was like, I don't know, it was cheap. It was like $12, something like that.
The overproof one was? Wow. So
Yeah,
I
it
knew
was
that was for sure.
$375. So, but still, even if it was $24 for $750, who cares?
Yeah.
Hey, guys, Matt, everybody, I got to take off. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate
The
it.
margarita's caught up.
Cheers.
Margaritas and rum.
Tequila.
Appreciate it,
always
Scott.
get that. Cheers, Scott.
Hashtag Will shave that beard.
No. Hashtag no. Hashtag not going to happen.
Scott's like an 8 square right now. He's
Hashtag
loving it.
stop. Hi, Scott.
Nice guy.
Cheers, everyone. Thanks.
Too sweet.
I can smell the sweetness on this one.
I
It
like
doesn't
Uncle
take
Buck's thing.
doesn't
Says,
take
is this the lightning? Highlight this. Is this the lightning round of rum? Are you going to fall off the chair and go to diabetic coma? I hope not. But no, we are trying to do this pretty quick because, like I said, we're not experts on rum. We just thought it'd be fun for Rum Day for National Rum Day. So
This isn't overly sweet. It's just got a weird freaking taste to it, an aftertaste. I can't even place what it is.
Does it have worms in it?
No.
Oh, that's tequila. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, that's tequila. Tequila's not
That's
allowed in the house.
like-
Matt, you need to know that tequila's not allowed in the house. William will fall asleep. It doesn't need to happen.
Tequila.
we haven't.
I just
done
feel
tequila
bad.
night.
The only rum I have is the one that has the ending of a rum that has a light, dry taste that is perfect for mixing. Of course, I have
That's
that.
one that I said I can't stand because I got sick on that one in college. So I don't even buy that
Don't
anymore.
worry. Next week,
Don't
there's a good chance we're going to be doing some flavored vodkas next week. And the
Oh.
only reason is no. But wait till you hear this. The person who's coming on, she's the head food scientist for Campari, but she works for Wild Turkey. She'll create
Why aren't we drinking Wild Turkey?
The Rare Breed Rye, the Master's Keeps, and the Long Branch. But she also helped create all of their vodka flavors. So but she's going to tell us how that all happened, which is going to be really cool. Her name is Shaylin Gannon, and she's amazing. You guys are going to love
talk about it. Doesn't mean we have to drink
That's
it.
what I'm gonna say. She made Rare Breed Rye, but you go with the flavored vodkas. Nice, Matt.
We're going to do both
Seriously.
because she's amazing. And trust me, you guys are going to love
I mean,
her.
even Long Branch. Come on.
We'll drink all the whiskeys, don't worry. But she's going to tell us about how they create the flavors and what you're looking for and how you create flavor vodkas. I think it's going to be a really interesting, super nerdy, scientific episode next week. So
I
it's
have
going
no
to be
stories about vodka. I don't. Not a.
Avoid the cotton candy and marshmallow flavors; they'll mess you up.
I like flavored vodka, so I don't care.
Well, I'm just saying that's what I started on.
As long as it's not grape and it's not lemon, I'm cool. There's
Oh.
another story with the lemon.
I'm gonna whatever she tells us to get, we'll have. It'll be fine.
Okay.
So I will talk to her and
Just
get that
gonna
figured out.
pass
All right.
over some if I need to.
I'm excited to Google and Sarah's reaction to that one.
Let's go to Balcones, obviously one of our favorite distilleries in the state of Texas. 68.5%. So speaking of Balcones, I'm trying to
This is where whiskey's. This is where Matt's like tongue explodes from the heat.
yes. Do not cough this one back up. It will destroy your mouth literally.
Yeah.
Gird
Gabe,
your loins, I think is what he's saying.
the distillery manager for
Good God, it just evaporates on your palate.
he sent us a bottle of the new High Plains, which is the new single malt distillery only Texas malt. It is freaking awesome. I cannot wait to review that bottle. But yeah,
I
he's
wanted to
an
throw
awesome
in
guy.
here
We'll
the
share
one-
a video with them. We love Balcones.
The one vodka I had when I was younger was Burnett's Raspberry Vodka. I haven't had it since, but it came in a plastic bottle.
I was gonna say mine was Pinnacle, which I thought was a nicer one. No.
No, Western Sun is the good one. That
So
you want.
the last vodka I had, I was at my mother's house in New York, and I'm like, my mom's pretty good at making a good martini. I'm like, Mom, make me a martini. I'm like, I want it dirty. I want a little olive juice in there. Okay. She makes it. I taste this stuff. I'm like, what the hell is in this shit? What is this? This isn't like your regular thing. She's like, oh, I tried this new vodka I got as a gift. It was Svedka.
Oh, that's horrible.
I'm like, where's your great? Where's like your good shit? Where's the Grey Goose? Where's the Belvedere? Where's your Chopin? Where's all the good vodka? She's like, oh, I saved that for me. I'm like, that's fucked up, Mom.
I got this as a gift. I wanted you to try it. Here you go. Here.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm a Tito's guy with vodka. I love
I'm never gonna drink this. You have it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
I do love a good dirty martini, though.
She thought the olive juice was gonna like cover up the fact that it was a cheap shit vodka.
Nope.
Olive juice isn't that good.
No, yeah, exactly.
Seriously. So if you're gonna do flavored vodkas, you need actually natural flavored stuff, not freaking artificial crap. So try Western Sun, which actually is done with real actual fruits, not freaking garbage you make in a lab.
Science.
That stuff's actually good. And also, I'm good friends with one of their reps, so I happen to actually love Western Sun a lot. So I have all their flavored vodkas, so I'm all good.
Actually, Sarah, since you're Italian, do you like limoncello? I didn't. I'm sorry.
There's a story behind that one too.
When I was in college, we had a lot of experimenting with lemon drop shots.
Okay.
And so from that point on, lemon was kind of a no-go too. I've had limoncello before. It's not really, nah. No.
It brings back too many memories, huh?
Yeah. You know how sometimes you just get that one. Grape and lemon.
I love lemon.
It's.
Mine
I
is.
was gonna say
100 proof SoCo. I can never drink 100 proof SoCo.
My family has this old recipe where I sometimes I make it here. It's a homemade limoncello, and then I turn it into a cremoncello.
Oh,
it's wildly dangerous, but good. But if you don't like
that shit. I can drink limoncello more than I could drink like vodka with lemon juice in it.
Yeah, so I do it. The cremoncello is basically limoncello, but just mixed with sugar, heavy cream, milk, and vanilla extract.
That sounds really good.
Sounds really good.
Starting a pie.
And you freeze it, and then so in Italy they make it with basically grain alcohol, and you take 3 shots of this shit, and you're blind.
Everyone's got to have a hobby.
Man.
Yeah, but you can use vodka here and actually tame it down a little bit and actually enjoy it rather than passing out for the rest of the week.
I'm not opposed either way.
Jason Busey wants to know what the giggle word is for Matt, and that's cock. That's the giggle word is cock. You have to say it the right way.
Donald wants to know about the vodka he can drink is the bison grass from the Zubroka, which is a Polish vodka, which does have a bison grass stock in it, which actually is really good. And you're right, Eric, because Eric was actually with me up at Hatch's distillery with limoncello. We'll have Hatch actually on soon. We just waited for them to finish some of the aging of some of their whiskeys, and then they were going to be on. So within probably the next month or so, we'll have Hatch Distillery on, which I'm a big, big fan of in Wisconsin. So, all right. So now we are finished with all the other stuff. Now we're going to move into Foursquare.
Yeah.
I was going to say, we only have a couple minutes left.
Can we please have the Foursquare?
Jason's bringing us the purple passion again.
So this is Saga City from Foursquare. So this is a 12-year pot and column still, ex-bourbon, ex-Madeira cask at 48%.
Oh, love Madeira.
So now we're going into the really good shit. So I'm going to get a clean glass.
Can someone, Jason Busey, can you school me what is purple passion?
I think they said it was Everclear and grape Kool-Aid, but
It
that may have been
sounds
someone
like a real
else's.
bad idea.
I saw that in the
That's
chat
like a
earlier.
mistake.
Yeah,
It
there was
just sounds
a
like
discussion
you're
about it
gonna
earlier.
Uncle Buck. He poured his favorite rum. It's called Old Tub. That's why he's Uncle Buck.
That's right.
Premixed
Candy
grape
is the
soda
shit.
and Everclear. Grape soda. Yeah, I can't do grape soda
Oh.
either. Mm-mm.
I love grape
Fake
soda.
grape
Grape soda
flavor
is
is just
delicious.
Premixed grape soda and Everclear. Holy
Okay,
shit.
do not remember my aversion to grape.
Oh,
Is it
so
grape or a
good, though.
fake grape?
Fake grape.
Okay.
Like I can eat me some grapes and be good,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
fake
okay.
grape. Mm-mm.
Or artificial grape flavoring that tastes nothing
Yes.
like grapes.
To be fair, that's a very big difference in flavor, like natural grapes and.
Oh
grapes.
yeah, most definitely. I can't
It's
do
like
fake.
strawberry. Like strawberry, fake strawberry tastes nothing like real strawberry.
Mm-mm.
You grow up
That's
as a
true,
kid
that's
eating grape and
true.
strawberry fruit roll-ups, and then you're an adult and you're like, oh my God, I've been lied to my whole life.
Exactly. Like my kid had one. I was like, why did I like these?
Fuck. A 2-liter bottle? Good lord.
Yes, and also strawberry Pop Tarts. Because then I had a real strawberry. I'm like, what the hell is this shit?
For real. You don't go with the strawberry Pop Tarts.
Artificial flavoring to the extreme.
Brown
I am
sugar.
fine.
Brown sugar all the way. Yeah.
I like all the Pop Tarts. I'm fine with all the flavors.
I'm good with
Some are
blueberry.
better than others.
See,
Yeah,
that was weird.
Blueberry is my top Pop Tart.
My
Yeah,
grandma
yeah,
used to
yeah.
buy the ones that are frosted.
Those
But
are
to be
really
fair-
good Pop Tarts.
But to be
Those
fair,
are really
she
good.
put butter on them, and it was delicious. So
Oh yeah, so that's the thing. You get the unfrosted and you put butter on it. It's amazing.
it's very, very good.
Brown sugar Pop Tarts in the toaster, then butter.
Or
I think I used to just get the s'mores ones for some reason.
are you ready for this one?
Very good.
Put your
Purple
Pop Tarts in
Passion.
the freezer.
Freezer Pop Tarts.
Okay.
There you go. And Mad
And then
Dog.
eat it.
Done.
Let it freeze and then
Done.
eat it. I don't know.
That's it. That's the end of the story.
Oh,
Put your
just
Pop
eat
Tarts
it
in the
from just eat it right out of the freezer.
Oh my God, Jason, they're so good.
I'm doing that tomorrow, buddy.
Holy
I like how y'all have Pop
Bring it
Tarts.
in tonight.
I haven't bought Pop Tarts in like 10 years.
Put a Pop Tart in there tonight. Eat it.
Oh my
tomorrow.
God! Can we plan a Pop Tart and whiskey pairing night?
Yes, we can. That would be amazing.
I will get all the Pop Tarts. Have you seen the pretzel Pop Tarts? They're pretty good.
What's the special ones?
The pretzel
No.
Pop Tarts?
They're pretty good.
I can't keep up.
I will eat the shit up. I love pretzels. Pretzels are delicious, especially soft pretzels with mustard. Delicious.
You go to the mall, it's like, hey, auntie, whatever it is, I'm going to have one of your
2
pretzels.
liters of a bottle. Oh my God.
Pop Tarts. Now I want a Pop
On a
Tart.
dare? Good God. No wonder the carpet was purple. It sounds horrible.
Thought I did.
Ugh.
Hey Google, stop.
Ooh, that sounds
Hey,
awful.
Google, stop talking to
One
me.
of y'all asked my Google to say who Marvin Gaye was. Somehow Google heard that from our conversation that just happened.
Yeah, our Alexa.
We just heard who Marvin Gaye was. I'm like, what is this?
It's always listening.
She hears some fucked up shit sometimes too. I'm like, where did nobody even mention anything close to that?
I think my Alexa just ordered me a case of Pop Tarts. I need to cancel that.
All
I'm
the
so
flavors.
I'm so glad they have a way to turn that shit off because my
Yeah.
kids do everything.
I think I just ordered 400 wild berry Pop Tarts.
Mixed batch of Pop Tarts.
Ooh,
Someone told me to put them in the
Variety
freezer.
packer. Yeah, that's a whole lot better than the stuff that we
God. A liter of beer bong of that shit. Sounds dangerous. All right, so pour the premise, which is a 10-year ex-bourbon, ex-sherry cask, 46%. Pot and column still.
did. But Uncle Buck says don't cancel, double down.
Double down. That's like quadruple down.
Pop Tarts forever.
You say
it's 14 years?
It's fine.
So Matt, the premise is a Foursquare as well, right? I haven't heard of that.
All the rest we're doing are going to be Foursquares,
Okay.
which are all like, this is, as far as I'm concerned, Foursquare is by far the best rum. There's not, it's hands down, it's not even close.
Yeah, well, this is the only one that the 2007 was the only one that I've had. But from this point on, I think the only rum I'm going to buy is the other releases from this until I've tried them all. And then maybe the other stuff. But I got to stick
Well,
with
they
this
put a new release out like freaking every few months. So
Yeah. I was hesitant to buy it.
Right. I don't think I need to buy any of the rum except for Foursquares and single casks of Diplimatico. And I'm pretty much good.
Yeah.
What's really frustrating is in the New England area, rum is very popular. just because of all the ships that just come around. And I'm just looking at all these places that have rum. I'm like, I don't know if I really like rum. Do I want to spend all this money just to try 4 of them? So it's on the list now. Like once things open up again, I'm gonna be like, okay, I didn't do it before. I got to do it now. I got to go try all the rums just because.
Well, don't do like me and then start really cheap, like the $30-$40. I honestly think put the money into it. Get a Foursquare. I don't care which release it is. They're all gonna be great.
Yeah, I mean, like the cheap stuff, like the Sega. That's the cheap stuff. Is Saga City 70, and then you're talking into the hundreds for everything else.
Well, the good. There's like some cheap stuff that's good, but that still doesn't compare to like what Foursquare is putting out.
No, it's just exactly.
There's one that I'm thinking of particularly.
No sugar added. Everything is exactly what they tell you. Completely transparent. I mean, they're single blend rums. I mean, everything on here is exactly what you want to know in a rum. They're the whiskey drinkers rum is what Foursquare is. And who introduced it to me was Robert from Iron Root. Came over one night. He's like, well, I can't bring you probably whiskey you haven't had, but I can definitely bring you a rum you haven't had. And he brought over one of the Foursquares, and we drank some of that one night, and that was delicious. And then him and the Liquor Hound introduced me to a bunch of other Foursquares. And he's like, yeah, you got to get some of those. I'm like, okay. And so, yeah, it's been a Foursquare journey since.
The weird thing is Foursquare used to be an app to me, and it's always been that in my mind. So every time you say it, I'm just like,
when I was a kid, out in the blacktop with the actual, lines, and you had the ball that bounced and stuff. That was some fun shit.
Wait, y'all actually played games on the ground as kids? We just have smartphones now. I'm just kidding.
Once upon a time.
You're just too damn young, Clifton. That's the problem. You're just too young.
No, trust me. I'm very against that.
All of us old bastards here we played outside in the heat, okay? It's fine.
I remember hacky sack.
Sounds horrible, Jason. Oh, God bless. So Jason Boosie sent me a picture of the Pop-Tarts in ground beef flavor. That sounds that sounds so bad.
Oh, gross.
Yeah,
that's horrible.
Oh, that's so gross. Here, I'll blow it up, and you guys can all bask in the glory of the ground beef Pop-Tarts.
Let it focus.
There we go.
Oh,
I love how it says grass-fed, never frozen.
That's so gross.
Only the best beef for our Pop-Tarts.
Oh, God, that's so horrible.
I feel bad that an animal had to die.
I'll
try this one.
I like all these Foursquares. We just poured them all back to back to back.
Because you're slow.
Because Sarah's got to get off the stream here in just a couple minutes, and
all right, I got
we can taste them all. They're all really yummy.
Okay, so we got Empre, which is a 14-year ex-bourbon, ex-sherry pot column still, 56%. So this is the Empre.
Wow, that's a 14-year-old.
That's the thing about Pop-Tarts. Okay, what kills me about Pop-Tarts is here you get this fucking thing, and there's like 2 Pops in there. Oh, it's only 200 calories. No, it's bullshit. It's 400. There's 2. Nobody eats one fucking Pop-Tart. It's total crap. Don't lie. It's 400 calories.
Pop-Tart logistics.
No one eats just one. It's a lie. Complete lie.
It's a lie.
Those Swiss roll Little Debbie's. Nobody eats one of those. You eat both.
You would have ground beef Pop-Tarts on keto. It's perfect for your diet.
I mean, our kid even eats both Pop-Tarts. Come on now. Grown adult definitely eats both.
Pop-Tarts are the shit. They're delicious.
I gotta find pretzel.
Bad for you and
amazing.
delicious.
They're on Amazon if that helps.
I gotta find
corn syrup. I mean, they're just like the worst shit ever, but they taste awesome. There's no redeeming value whatsoever to Pop-Tarts, but they taste great. That's all that matters.
$2.99 in Amazon Pantry for the pretzel ones.
Wait, you mean nutritional value?
Mm-hmm.
Cinnamon pretzel ones are good.
Mm-hmm.
Matt, you mean nutritional value because his money value is not much better than Pop-Tarts.
20 grams of protein per.
Horrible way to get protein.
That's good intra-workout snack.
I'm trying to see someone at the gym who is like whipping out Pop-Tarts and like, all right, I got my protein. Shoving one of those in their face.
Dude, if I ever walk into a gym and I saw a guy drinking like muscle milk and then he's eating a ground beef Pop-Tart, that'd be amazing.
No. No.
It sounds like something that would go viral. Basically, you just on your phone, like, I can't believe this is happening. What's wrong with the world?
Out of the 4 that you gave us, the one that you just poured for yourself,
Yeah, I think that's my
the
favorite.
2007.
Yes.
I haven't got
Whatever those words are on that bottle.
I did well then, because this is the one I picked up. Like I was like, there's all these good ones, but everyone recommended this one.
2007 is a 12-year ex-bourbon pot and column still, 59%.
That was damn good.
That was really good. And I think
Then we have to do a noble. That'll be this is the second to last one.
Yeah, well, Will, what I was saying was like this doesn't have that sweetness that you didn't like early on. I think that's why you like this one.
Right. Well, they're all still sweeter than bourbon, but it's not.
True.
It's not that. It's not sweeter than plus sugar was added afterwards.
that imitation sweetness.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
I think the finish on the 2007 is honestly just as good as like finish on some of my favorite bourbons.
That's good. That's really good.
Yeah, the 2007, I agree, is just, and you know what? I love the mix of pot and column still. It gives it such a beautiful texture too. It's just, there's just so much going on with Foursquare. I love it.
It's really good.
Richard Seeley really knows what he's doing. That's for sure. He gets it dialed in.
So Rum Ripper is Foursquare a pretty young distillery, or is it old and just caught the attention not too long ago?
It's an old distillery that got sold by they got bought up by the Seal family. So the Seal family bought them. I'm not sure exactly how long ago, but yeah, they got it up, and they're the ones who kind of changed everything and got it moving in a whole different direction.
Smart people, because clearly it's a huge hit in the whiskey community to have the Foursquare. That's for sure.
Oh, it's unbelievable. Yeah. And I'm new to Foursquare, actually. I mean, I was always a Ron Zacapa guy. I love the 23. I love the XO.
Hard to argue the 23, man.
Yeah. Oh, it's delicious. It's absolutely amazing. So is the XO, and so is the Plantation XO 20th anniversary. I really love that one too. But
yeah, I didn't mean to crap on that one. I'm just saying, like, people like got on to me like, oh, there's added sugar in that.
Oh no, it's different palates. It's not for everybody, and it's kind of spiced rum too. So yeah, it's definitely not for everybody. But I mean, Eldorado 21. I just love rum. So
yeah, hey, rum's good stuff.
The Peru version of the one you were talking about, DJ, is outstanding.
Oh, the Plantation.
The Plantation. I love the Peru version.
Nice. I'll have to check that out. The Jamaican one is.
Hi, everybody. We're going to sign off. Pat, welcome on in.
Hey, Will.
You can take our place. This is Pat from My Whiskey Den. If you don't know who he is, you should probably go sign up for his channel as well. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Appreciate it. We're going to head off to bed.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Nice finally kind of meeting you guys.
Money keeps on rolling in. You know, if there's a lot of money, I can't say no to a lot of money.
Oh, we already started it. You got to stick with it.
Hashtag not going to happen.
Night, everybody.
Night, everybody.
Hashtag keep the beard.
Yeah. Thank you.
So,
oh, yes. I didn't know that was even a question.
Good night, guys.
Yeah. So what we've got here is the Foursquare Nobly, in which is a ex-bourbon 14-year 62%. So the only thing higher than this one was that Balcones.
Oh, wow. Now that Nobiliary is crazy. I went into Total Wine and saw it there. I just bought in the other three, and I was kind of on my Foursquare kick. And I looked up, and it was like $149.99. I was like, gee.
What's the release date on that one?
I think I'm going to say I paid like $120 for this one. Wasn't bad.
Is that a recent release or is it an older one?
It's an older. It's 14 years.
Oh, no, sorry, I meant like when it was actually released. Like the 2007 was released in 2019.
It's the brand new one. I think they have two every year. Like last year was the 2007 and the Sagacity, and then this year was the 2008 and the Nobiliary.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's at my store for 110. Ooh, man.
Nice.
So perfect. That.
Yeah.
Oh, I paid 75 for the 2007. Holy crap!
I paid $99 for that.
The Sagacity is 65 on my store.
I paid $89.99 for that too. But everything's like $20 to $30 more up here in Washington.
Oh God, your taxes are fucking ridiculous.
I hate them.
Oh, it's insane. You know, like
Sorry,
fine.
Matt. I didn't mean to just swear on your channel, but it is disparaging when I see taxes that high.
Well, I went to Seattle to visit, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go to a liquor store and grab a bottle of whiskey. Like, I didn't even care what it was. And I saw like freaking Knob Creek was like $60 for just the regular small batch. I'm like, nope, I'm done.
Ridiculous. Every bottle is like $30 more than what it is in California. It's crazy.
I really regretted not bringing something on that flight.
I will. The prices I saw when I went to California on whiskey, it scarred me for life.
Oh, so
Well,
cheap.
it depends what part of California.
San Diego.
Oh, wow.
San Diego's a little pricey. LA though, like man, just let me know next time you're in the area. We can meet up because LA has some of the best prices I've ever seen on whiskey.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to San Diego. I walked into a bunch of different places. The ones that stick out in my mind, they had Japanese whiskey. They had a couple 12-year Yamazakis for about $500.
Oh my god!
Oh, yeah. Where were you at?
Then I saw Elmer T. Lee. Elmer T. Lee at the highest that I saw was $400.
Fuck that. I'm
Oh
sorry.
my god!
To be fair, that one's not on the shelves here. I did buy a bottle of that here though for $40.
Yes, the right
That's
price.
because my liquor store felt bad for me because they said they had something in stock. They didn't. They're like, we do have Elmer T. Lee though. I'm like, sure. And then they're like, oh, it's $40. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, for 40 all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy the jump in prices, how they do it. Like I have a liquor store right down the road from my house. For the Hakushu 12, they're selling it for $3.99.
Holy crap! It's $80 whiskey.
Yeah, like $400. And then I just happened, my lady happened to be walking through Costco at the right date and the right time, and she picked it up for $78. I was like, that's such a ridiculous jump.
Yeah.
Like, you got to be kidding me.
Is that the green box or is the other one the green box?
That's the green one. Yeah.
Okay, I got that at Costco for $79.99. I didn't buy it for myself. I bought it for 6 friends because it was like limit 6. They're like, yes, buy that. So.
Oh, we had limit 1. That was it. I didn't know though because I'm not really into peat, so I was just kind of happy to get it.
I didn't either. I sent them a picture. They're like, buy it all.
Yeah, I wish I went back and bought them all, or got some friends to come in and buy a couple so they could, and I'd have just gave them the money for it because it is delicious. Just like this 2007 rum, Foursquare. This is delicious.
There's no looking back at these other ones after trying that one. I'm sticking with this for the rest of the night.
Yeah, it's like okay, and that's the problem. Like that's why I say Foursquare to the end. It's like everything else is going to be shit compared to Foursquare.
Yeah, I gotta get some more Foursquare.
You do. Foursquare is so good. It's my favorite rum by far. I mean, besides Balcones, which is a totally different type of rum. But
yeah,
my God, it is the whiskey drinker's rum. If you're going to drink any rum, like you've never had rum, spend the extra cash and buy a Foursquare. You're going to be really happy you did.
Oh,
you're not. I mean, there's no disappointing Foursquare I've ever had. They're
Well,
all
high proof whiskey drinkers rum. That is the preface because
true. You're right. It is high proof.
Is your favorite rum, then or your favorite whiskey. You may not want to jump right up to Foursquare.
Okay, that's true. If you're a high proof four, you should definitely drink
high proof four day in day out, night.
I mean, pretty much if you're at this point, I mean, you're pretty much a guaranteed high proof four. I mean, you know, even like the 151, which is not great rum. It's like, okay, it's fine. I mean, the 151, it's a little bit higher than Booker's. I mean, what's the difference? It's 20 points higher. It's fine.
You can blow a fire with it. It's nothing.
Oh, yeah.
So if I were to buy a 151 proof rum, what do you recommend? Because I haven't had one that I've liked yet.
I don't think you're going to find one that you like. I mean, I'll be honest.
It's not very good. Bacardi's no longer made.
That's right.
Most people use that for mixing anyways. I mean, I love a good Mai Tai.
I'm going to grab my Bacardi 151 just to show you guys something that's funny on the bottle. It's not good. You don't want to drink it.
It says pregnant women don't drink this. Is that what we're doing?
So the Plantation, their 151 proof is what Disneyland actually uses at their Trader Sam's bar. I don't know if you guys have ever gone to that, but honestly, one of the best tiki bars, and it's at Disneyland. I know, but like it's
Mickey Mouse approved. It's fine.
It's very, very cool. But they use the Plantation 151 proof rum there.
See, I don't think you can even buy that here. Like the only ones I can buy is Black Seal and Don Q, and I think one other brand. But the Bacardi 151 is no longer made. And the funny thing, it says on the label says, "Warning: highly flammable." And it's like, okay, but then the funny part is it's got this. See this top it's got on it? It's got that flammable, so it doesn't. It's like, oh shit!
I may have started a few fires with that. That's all.
It's all good. I mean,
Do you have the Lemon Heart 151, Matt?
do what?
Do you have the Lemon Heart 151?
No, I don't have that one.
Yeah, that's just fire. It's the same thing. It's basically Everclear with rum. I mean, it's just nuts.
Pass.
I'm not drinking what you guys are, but I saw rum and I went to a Havana Club extra aged 7-year-old.
That'll work.
This is where I went, and I was actually surprised by the Añejo rum that I had from Havana Club. I mean, for the price, it was like $20 or $23. Not too bad for the price for what the hell that was. That was pretty impressive.
Well, I just looked at my Golden Devil that I was complaining about earlier, and I thought it was a 151 proof. It's only 114 proof, yet it drinks like freaking gasoline, which is why they're called Golden Devil. There are little flame. I don't know if you can see that. It's like little flame icons.
Oh yeah, I see that. It's lovely.
Yeah. This drinks. It's gasoline. I'm gonna pour this out after this stream. Y'all convince me. There's so much better rum out there than this.
Oh, for sure. All right. So what do you got, DJ 11? What are you drinking there?
Right now, I'm still on the 2007.
Oh, okay.
What do you think about the El Dorado 21? Do you like that one?
I've never had that one actually.
That's the one I just had right before.
Guys, I you were showing us something, yeah. I've never even seen that bottle.
I like that bottle.
Yeah, it's pretty clean. This is a really delicious rum.
I like the red breast vibes with that bottle.
I was gonna say it looks like a redbreast bottle. It's weird.
Totally.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's viciously good. It has some nice sugar notes in that thing. The thing is fucking DJ can start pulling shit from his shelf all night with rum. It's just disturbing.
That's true. He probably has more rum than any of us. That's true. Except for maybe Chris.
I don't know about that, but I do like my collection. But yeah, now we're jumping into the Nobiliary. That's the newest one. But yeah, that for 14 years, it's good.
That's
but
good, man.
So do y'all like it like significantly more than the 2007?
What's that?
Do you like the Nobiliary more than the 2007?
You know, that's going to be one of my next videos is the flight fight with the 2007, 2008, and the Nobiliary, since they're all the cast strengths. And then I'll see like blind which one's my actual favorite. But
I mean, wait, are other Foursquares not? Are other Foursquares not cast strength?
Yeah, the Sagacity is only 96 proof.
Yeah. Oh. Ooh. That's the weak.
Okay. That's cool. I'm just a sucker for these. I thought they were all cast strength, so that's good to know.
And I don't know about the Empery or the Criterion.
Yeah, the premise is only 46, but the Empery comes in at 56, so that one's high.
But how many of them, when you see a rum, are 40% in general? Almost everything is. So when you start seeing the 50 plus, you're like, sorry, I start thinking whiskey. I'm like, welcome to Flavor Town. You know, like this is where the shit's gonna happen. Is 56, 58%.
To be fair, if it's 48 and up, I'm okay. So
hey, I live in Columbus. I actually live in Flavor Town.
Yeah, these are rums I'm not usually a big fan of putting water in my rum, but it's not a bad thing to do in some of these cast strength.
Where are we here? All right, we'll try this one next.
Ooh, that should be entertaining, Jason, about your thoughts on single barrel E.H. Taylor, which is such a crapshoot. I mean, you could have a great bottle or a shit bottle.
Yes, so Wednesday. So since everybody liked to watch me get angry on that other,
so funny.
I'm doing this new series called Offbeat, where it's just going to be the mash and drum and me going crazy on stupid stories that happen. So I have very stern thoughts about Colonel Taylor Single Barrel winning world's best bourbon at the international whiskey competition. So
I was going to ask where that won, but that's what happened with Henry McKenna. Was that the same venue that
Henry McKenna won in San Francisco? This is the world one. So this is
right.
But both situations, single barrels. Like, that's such a dumb thing.
Yes.
Yeah, people love strong opinions.
You don't think they fucking gave them a honey barrel to?
Hell, they rolled that barrel in their damn trunk.
I was gonna say, if they at least were honest about it, like, this is barrel 156, and it's fucking outstanding, and we're happy about it.
But see, even
but if you try barrel 118, you're not gonna be happy. Like shit went wrong between here and there.
They even revealed the barrel number, but at the same time, people still like literally. My liquor store went from $26 to $99 that day.
Well, if you ever look at E.H. Taylor single barrel, they don't give you any of those.
You're right. Yeah.
On the bottle, there's no barrel number. There's nothing. They don't. It just says E.H. Taylor single barrel on top. That's it. So you don't know the barrel number. You don't know the age. You have no idea what's in that bottle. But I wanted to make a video to make sure that there's going to be a lot of assholes out there, including liquor store owners and flippers, that because of that are going to be upping the price tenfold on that bottle. And I want to get ahead of it and also give alternatives in case all these assholes start trying to make money on people.
So you're saying there's a chance I could get the winning bottle if I just buy all of them?
That's the thing. I'm going to buy all of them, but that's the thing. Like if you go out and you buy 100 cases of them, you'll never know what that barrel was because they don't tell you on the bottle.
Right. It's ridiculous.
It's a nice way for them to say it's all good. It's fine. No, don't think about it. Just buy
all.
all.
Great for Buffalo Trace. I mean, yeah, they're probably living.
Great for Buffalo Trace, but I just want to try to make sure that because there's going to be a lot of idiots out there that don't know much about bourbon and don't know much about whiskey and how people are trying to cheat people because of the award winners. It happened. The whole McKenna thing kind of died down a little bit after it was crazy for a little bit. So I'm hoping
it's still hard to find out here. I don't know about for y'all, but in California, McKenna is still priced at those $100 price points, which is
my god, that noise. I remember when it was like 18 or 20.
It was I think it was free for it forever. Yeah.
And Colonel Taylor single barrel is already hard to find. Now you're just going to make it possible. So
that's a good point. That's true.
And they won with the 4 grain last year, so it's just going to like play into the name. So I can see them leaning into that. You know,
I mean, it's a $60 to $70 bottle max, and that's all it's worth. It's not worth any more than that.
Yeah, that's what I paid for mine was $7.
Is Henry McKenna you're talking about?
Oh, he's not.
E.H. Taylor.
McKenna, more than 35 for McKenna.
Same. Well, that's an interesting point to make, though, because I mean, McKenna was available, and then all of a sudden it was just gone. What's going to happen with something that's not really available? You know, like it's never going to see it.
10 and be like, "What would you pay for this?" And just they know what it is.
It's going to be like anything else from Buffalo Trace. It's just going to become a ghost.
Yeah, you're going to have to win it at a lottery and then determine where it worth getting the Van Winkle or the Stag Junior or I mean the normal Stag or exactly what you're talking about, like an E.H. Taylor single barrel. You're like, well, no,
it's one of those lotteries trying to get the E.H. Taylor single barrel. Then you don't know your bourbon.
No, but I'm just saying I can see in a lot of places it starts after this year. It starts getting put up in that realm. You know, like it's like here, this is $110 per bottle. Where I guess for a lot of things, if you're paying 110, 120, 130, there's a lot of shit that's okay.
Yeah,
but once you walk into the second market, it's fucked.
And I realize you can't always blame the distillery because they don't they'll set you MSRP, but sometimes distillers are to blame too. Like Heaven Hill, for example. I went there 2 years ago, and McKenna was all on the shelves for about $38-$40. And then after it won the award, I went back, and then it was in a case, a glass case for almost $100. So they're just as fucking bad sometimes. So I don't want to hear, the distilleries, we don't set the price. I'm like, you're just as bad because the new price is $50-$55 now for McKenna generally everywhere. But I'm gonna go to the distillery now, and I got a seat behind the case for $100. That was a $35 bourbon last year. What the hell happened?
It's not even $50. I mean, and in fact, we were donated a bottle of McKenna 10. I'm like, this is probably the worst McKenna 10 I've ever tasted. And it's from I think it was last year he bought it. That shit sucks.
Well, I have an interesting story about that. So I was really into McKenna 10 before the award and everything. I was digging because again I was cheap and it was like $26.
It was $28 for McKenna 10 prior.
So, but I bought it like 2 or 3 bottles that I really loved, and then I was like, you know what, I love this stuff. I'm gonna buy 3 at once because I was like, that was before I knew like how bad of an idea the single barrel. I bought 3 and I absolutely hated that barrel. It was just off. It just wasn't good. So I like shunned it for like 2 years, and then it won the award. I'm like, I'll revisit it. And I got a good barrel again. I was like, oh no, I missed out like 2 years worth of this. Like, no.
Yeah, McKenna's have consistency issues, but you're gonna get that. You're gonna get that with single barrels sometimes, but I've never really seen it so off though than I had with McKenna's. Like Russell's Reserve single barrel is probably my number one go-to, and the Knob Creek.
Yeah, sure.
And while some of them can be a little bit off, they're not off to the point where it's like, what the hell happened? Whereas McKenna, I've had that happen. So
exactly, yeah.
I've had a couple of those too, where all of a sudden you're like, man, what happened? Was there a left turn? And shouldn't you have notated this bottle? Like, don't you feel like that?
I'm blind and think it's a good idea.
Yeah, it's like I think someone
barrel, not a 5-star barrel of ours.
I think someone pissed on this barrel in the warehouse. What happened?
Bob was on the night shift that time, and
he had to go. He had to go.
Is that what they mean by the honey barrels?
He was just trying to water the barrel down. It was very humid that day.
Well, fellas, I got to get my girl off to work, so I'm going to dip back. If you guys are still on in a little bit, I'll check back in. But thanks for having me on, Matt. It was awesome. And
absolutely.
We'll definitely, if you guys are still on, I'll jump back on. If not, we'll see you guys in the next one.
All right.
Cheers, DJ, man.
Take it easy.
No, I would definitely agree. McKenna is just so out there right now. The chance of you getting a good bottle is just unfortunately not high at the moment. I mean, you could
especially when you're paying for the 10 too. You know, like it's not just a normal one. It's like
Well, that's what made the McKenna 10 so great is the price. I think that's why people loved it. It's not because it was like this some exceptional, amazing, like mind blowing whiskey. You took that $26 price point and 10-year-old bottle and bond, like that's unheard of. Like I do think it probably needed to go up in price. Let's be fair. Like that's way underpriced. But
I agree with if I was in marketing, or if I was, in one of the, if I was one of the advertising guys at Heaven Hill, that'd be the first thing I said. I'm like, guys, we're giving this bourbon away, and there's 10-year-old bourbons on the shelf that are selling that are triple the price of this. We need to rethink our pricing model here. So I get that they had to do that. I get that they had to do it with the Heaven Hill bottle and bond as well. The beloved, $20 bourbon that everybody loved that was 6 years old. Now it's 7 years old and $40, $45. I've seen it up for $75 in some places. It's just, unfortunately, it's just the way things are right now. But, it's.
Yeah, well, it wasn't even that's the problem is, though, this wasn't the distillery raising the price. This was like liquor stores thinking like, oh, we're going to make
absolutely. Yeah. I mean, McKenna and all those ones, they went up, they went up just across the board, just in general. But then liquor stores get a hand on it, and then they put it up even more exponentially, which is what's going to happen with Colonel Taylor's single barrel.
Right.
And that was already overpriced.
It's pretty much I wouldn't pay the 70 to 80 it goes for here currently. I'm not the biggest fan. I love the small batch for the price, but I think that's a little high for me personally. So if it goes higher than that, I think I'm out.
I mean, I would agree with you, but the only reason why I would disagree with you is because I've heard from many people that there's actually, in those single barrels, there could be anywhere between 9 and 12-year-old bourbon in there.
Yep.
So if you're looking in the matter of years and in today's market, 9 to 12-year-old bourbon for $80 from Buffalo Trace is actually not bad.
No.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest Buffalo Trace fanboy. Like, I'm like the odd one out. Like, Buffalo Trace is fine. Like, they have some really good stuff. But like, I'm Team Heaven Hill, Team Jim Beam. Like, personally. Yeah,
listen. I mean, Buffalo Trace. A lot of people love it because they somehow pull extremely sweet flavors out of their barrels. I would think their yeast strain's a part of it. Their mash bill, whatever they do, it's extremely sweet, extremely pleasing. It's very easy to drink. And it's extremely approachable. And that's why a lot of people love their shit and a lot of people chase it. That's just, you get into Knob Creek, you get into some of these older ones that are a little bit more oaky. The people that love Buffalo Trace are like, oh, what the hell is this? I don't know what to do.
Yeah, well, being from South Carolina, Buffalo Trace products literally weren't on the shelves, like, at all. I paid like $60 for my first Eagle Rare, which was a mistake. But see, everything else was so available. Like, Heaven Hill's everywhere, Jim Beam's everywhere. So that was how I got my start. And those were the flavors I fell in love with.
McKenna was the first bottle kind of thing that I was around for, where it was, I can get it for $35 around here. Then all of a sudden I go to another store a couple months later, it's $99. I'm going, what just happened here? And I knew, from the Whiskey Vault and all these other YouTube channels, I'm hearing about them winning the award. And I bought like 2 bottles and I drank them all because it was good. And then the price just skyrockets for no real reason other than just, oh yes, it's better now because someone said so.
but it's bullshit. I mean,
yes.
it's like I was saying, like Uncle Buck said about blends. It's like, who's had a great blends lately? No one, unless it's a store pick. Now this is a 1990 dump. This shit is fucking amazing.
Yeah, that I was just gonna say. I'm like, James,
this is all that's left, and no one else can have it. It's mine now.
James Preacher is a big fan of blends, and he's pulled a couple of single barrels that have been fucking phenomenal. But
yeah, you can get some
once again, that's shit that you can't just get typically. You know, like you got to be working through an airport or going through customs to pick up some fucking pretty steely stuff of theirs. Not that I'm against their stuff, but
see, the only Blanton single barrel like store pick that I've ever had was just very mediocre. But I must be missing out. There must be some really good ones. From the barrel, which is
store pick for blends, but regular blends is meh. It's fine.
Yeah.
Like he says, I can throw the horsey little fucking cork at you and you'll be fine. It's bullshit.
I was gonna say it's a Pokemon. Got to catch them all little thing. I got this one finally, and put it on the thing.
I have 8 of them because I wanted the fucking horses. And the rest of them, I just, my aunt likes to mix them with Coke. It's fine, which I think is hilarious. We're gonna make a video about it.
I love that Bland's is Matt's mixer at his house.
It's totally is. It's totally a mixer. I mean, it's blends. It's fine. It's a fucking mixer bourbon. It doesn't matter. The single barrels are really good. I have been through half a bottle maximum of regular blends. I don't give a shit about blends.
See, I bought 6 at once because I was one of those people. Okay, I wasn't. I didn't overpay for them. I paid like $56, I think, for each of them because I got like a discount.
Yeah, 50, $60 is pretty fair.
Yeah, so I don't regret it. But to be fair, that was like 2 years ago, and I've only gone through 3 of them. So that tells you how much I love it, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, I've bought almost all my blends at least in 2017. Is like I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't drink them. I'm like that for other people. They can do it.
I was lucky enough to be a part of. I got to do 2 barrel picks at Buffalo Trace. One was a Weller Full Proof, and one was a Blanton's.
That's awesome.
The Blanton's pick, I was most like the Weller Full Proof. Obviously, I couldn't wait to try those. But the Blanton's pick actually had me the most intrigued because I hadn't had a really great bottle of Blanton's in a while. I'm like, okay, so this is my chance to try hopefully something really unique, something really great that could go in a Blanton's bottle that would be worth that price point and worth the hunt. And they rolled out 4 barrels at Buffalo Trace. That's really what you usually get. Tasted all 4 of them. And you know what? All 4 were, okay. There was one that was a little bit sweeter, had a little bit more depth than the other 3. That was pretty much a unanimous pick. Mm-hmm. But none of them were like, holy shit, like we have to have this right now, unfortunately.
But you try them at cast strength though, right? Like from the barrel?
Yeah, you do. That's why straight from the barrel, if you ever had blends from straight from the barrel.
Fantastic.
Better.
Yeah, but they give you some tools. You can water it down, obviously, just to see what the flavor profile would be. Obviously it wasn't exact, but for the most part, it was pretty good.
And that would be one where I would think if you went there, you would be hoping for more than 4 barrels. I know you get shown what you get shown when you're going to a barrel tasting, but your hope with that much available to you, you'd hope you'd be getting like 7 to 10. In my mind.
Buffalo Trace is like the sweatshop of fucking.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh, but that is true. Where it is.
You go in there.
These are your 6 choices, and if you don't like them, too fucking bad.
You can have 100 people in that room. You get 2 glasses, and you got to share. Because they say that the whiskey kills the germs, so you all just share a glass. And if you're uncomfortable with that, they give you little plastic shot glasses you could try from the bourbon as well. So.
I was gonna say, good luck saying that during COVID times.
But yeah, I mean, listen, it's a great experience at Buffalo Trace. Nothing against them. I think they make absolutely delicious bourbon. Just that it's not really them that's made it so hard to get. And I know the demand outweighs probably what they can produce. They are, they dropped a story last week how much they're expanding. The amount of warehouses, the pot stills, the aging. So hopefully in maybe 6, 7, 8 more years, there's more of it on the shelf. So we'll see what happens. But I blame Buffalo Trace partly because of the marketing, and you always feel like they're holding back a little bit of stuff just to make it a little bit more enticing. I'm sure that's part of it in play. But there's also the fact that there's just a ton of people chasing this stuff, and they'll do anything to get more juice from Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, but I don't know. Once you get into the, let's be honest, like for bourbon, like the $250 to $500 range, I'm expecting something to half blow my socks off.
I've never paid that much. I'm cheap.
No, I'm not saying I would be either, and it's pretty rare. But there have been a couple times where I've spent a few $100, and I was like, but when you do that, you're half being like, man, I hope when I have this, my fucking doors get blown off, and I can bring this to people. And if it doesn't live up to that, you get kind of shitty about it. Like,
oh yeah,
I get personally like minorly frustrated. Oh, that is true. I have heard the Caribou's Crossing is
Canadian blends.
That's true.
It's one of those weird American things where we equate price with experience, and that's not always the case. And we wish it was. We wish we could be like, all right, I'm buying this. I should have the best experience ever.
And I also think there's almost a placebo effect.
Yep.
So when you buy something super expensive, or you finally pay, I shit on freaking Van Winkle 12.
That's fair.
All the time. It's 90 proof. It's 12 years. It's not anywhere near as good as some of the stuff that's even on the shelf.
No, it's not.
And people pay $700-800 for that bottle, and they drink it because they paid that much, and they're like, oh my god, it's it's the best thing I've ever had. That's because you just dropped $1,000 on that bottle, you moron.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
It's $100.
They've amped it up.
It's not that good. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
All of the happy shit, I would mix it with Coke and be just happy with it and don't care.
You have to get to the 15 or the 20-year-old or 23-year-old to start making a dent in like
23. They're fine. They're good, but they're not gonna like the 23 is too oaky. I mean, that's as Brad Claire said, that's a good mixture with Coke.
I think the only Pappies I would go for, is the 15 or the 20. I would, but I'm not paying secondary prices for it. If I ever have a chance to buy it at retail, whether through a lottery or whatever it may be, I'm definitely getting the 15 or the 20. I think it's solid at retail, but the prices that people are paying and going for it, it's just insane. But unfortunately, people are buying it for these prices.
Right, but hey, $3,000 for that.
Who has that disposable income to pay that much for something like that, though? I'm sorry, but
asshole.
You guys know I'm craft whiskey guy, so there's some shit for $70-80 that will rival that $200-300 bottle.
The only Pappy I've ever tried was the 15, and that's because I got a sample from a friend. I still haven't. I would pay retail, but I'm a cheapo. Like people on my channel know, like I buy cheap whiskey,
no,
but I will not overpay for that.
But that's fine. You don't need to. You don't need to be a baller to enjoy whiskey. And
agree.
A lot of these ballers that buy the Pappy stuff, unfortunately, a lot of the stuff ends up as fucking furniture in their house. They don't drink it.
Right. You're right. There's so many great collections. Oh, look at all the shit I own. None of that shit's open. What the fuck?
That's exactly
I
right.
literally have like 5 bottles I haven't opened, and that's only because some of them are backups to other bottles. Like I open everything.
There's the special occasion bottle.
Exactly.
But see, when you open that,
mine are all open.
I open it once to try it, just so like it's open.
These guys on these secondary sites that I see when they have this whole wall of beat tack, none of it open. I got every bottle since 1986. Look at it.
Good for you.
I'm like, you're an asshole. Go, whatever. What are you gonna do with it?
Maybe they could have like some type of fundraiser some weekend where you paid a ticket and you got to go taste fucking everything. But I don't know.
They don't though. That's the thing.
No, they don't. They're like, I would never crack this bottle, and you're like, well, I don't know. I'm of the point I'm going to die at some point, so I'd rather have a drink
and that's how it should be.
You can take that shit if you drink that fucking whiskey.
Oh, I get the most joy sharing things with people.
Exactly.
Like, that I have an expensive bottle for people. That's awesome.
Matt, with your collection, could you imagine getting 20 years from now and your kids getting your collection like handed down to them, and they're like, "What do we do with this?"
Mix it with Coke.
Right. Mix it with Coke. When you're happy, we took it. I shared with 80 different people. That was like the best thing ever. I drank like 2 pours. I'm like, you can have the rest of this shit. It's fine. It's great whiskey. Do I really care? No, I really didn't. I was like, you made 80 people super fucking happy.
I was gonna say you made their night. Like, I mean, if I was offered that to try it, I would literally remember that forever. Like that's awesome.
Exactly.
Yeah, one of the things I'm happy about is being near Irene's store, who was on Whiskey Vault, and being able to go there and just hang out with her and the stuff she pours and the stuff you can buy there during her. She has like fundraisers and stuff. Is amazing stuff I would never be able to try.
Right.
Open bottles and raffles and stuff.
Yeah, I think we all wish we had someone that was like that near us as a store owner who was like, why don't you come in and try this for 20 or $30 bucks?
I feel bad that I haven't been able to go there lately because the world's on fire.
I love the guys. I love the guys that collect the purple top Willet bourbons.
Oh yeah. Oh, I just delivered 3 of those to friends. I bought 3 of them. They were $250 each.
Yeah, how old were they? Like 4 years old?
I think they're 6. I could be wrong.
Yeah,
they all thought it was a fantastic price. I was like, more power to you. I'm picking these up for you, but I will not. I literally was so happy to get rid of them because I'm like, I don't want to be responsible for this too much.
Yeah, to be like, I expect money in my PayPal account later today.
Yeah. Oh no, I was just worried because I moved to a different apartment with those bottles. I was like, please don't break those bottles. Please don't break those bottles. Luckily, they survived. So
yeah, those guys were another breed. Like they're like up there with the Pappy guys. But just another, it's like another realm. Of an 18-year-old Willet Purple Top. I only paid like $4,000 for it. It's the best bourbon I've ever had in my life. I'm like, yeah, you're
and you're full of shit.
Yeah, you're full of shit. Yeah, thankfully we had a guy. He brought a couple of the 6 years. He just popped them both. He brought that. He brought some. I guess what is it? The 18 Stag and the 18 Handy. He brought all of them. He popped them all for one night with us for fun. He was like, I don't give a shit. He's here to share, guys.
Well, I would love to try it and know, was it worth holding on to for like, because this happened. I bought them right before COVID. Oh, I'm like, these are just sitting in my apartment. I was like, my cat could do something stupid and like knock them over or something. Like I was so worried, but I need to try them to see if they're worth it.
They were really good. I don't think they were probably $250 good though. I mean, they were.
The most I've ever paid was $180, and that was for the new Master's Keep. I don't regret that. I think it's fantastic.
No, I agree. The Master's Keep is
that's the most I've ever paid for a whiskey.
I wish that was the most I ever paid for a whiskey.
A lot of whiskey, excuse the language, has really become like, I've got a bigger dick than you because they just want to show off their bottles, and this is what they do. They don't deal in like cars or watches or whatever it is. They deal in whiskey. Like this is I've been to guys' houses that have just an incredible collection of whiskey, but none of it's open. They have a few bottles open. They have very few select bottles open, but most of it is just to show, look what I have. And I mean, that's great, but it drives me nuts.
It's a very bizarre hobby in my mind.
What I have, and I'm going to pour you some. That's how this goes here.
Yeah.
You want to try some? Well, good. Here, we're going to, even if it's not open, fine, we'll open the fucking thing. Just because we never got around to it for whatever reason.
Even if it's amazing, I can see you cutting into like a third of the bottle without a problem, and then maybe being like, I'm protective of this. Like I loved it, and this is my thing, and it's my jam, whatever. But like, there's a while where you cut into a lot of bottles like neck pours and 2 or 3 drinks where it's like it hasn't really come to fruition, and it doesn't meet like the grand scheme of things till after that.
So whiskey has a very my precious habit. It's like, oh, my precious, I can't share this. It's mine, only mine. That kind of thing.
It's even sad when you hang on to the end of a bottle and then it changes like, well, I don't want to drink this. And it's been two or 3 months and it's on this much left. And it's like, fuck, it got oaky. God damn it.
So what I do in that case, I've started pouring all of the end of my bottles into like a 2-ounce sample bottle and just like, just for reference, if I ever like, hey, I want to compare it to this, that's what I always do.
Yeah, it's a good idea to do.
The thing it won't matter on is like really old scotch won't change because it's just so freaking old. But other than that, yeah, you should definitely do that. Any small bottle, like even my like old like BTACs, I dump them into small bottles just because I don't want them to be so bad.
I have 7s and 4s and then 2s, and if you make it to where all I have is 2 ounces left, that means I love you.
There you go.
Yeah, I literally, what was it, last weekend, I went through my entire whiskey room and I was going through bottles that I've had for, a year or so, like ones that I've either have kind of fallen behind the shelf and I haven't revisited. And I went through all of them, and I had a couple buddies over and I'm like, hey guys, I need help drinking. Let's share this stuff. Had some buddies take it. Anything I really liked, I transferred to a smaller bottle to kind of keep it for a little bit while longer. There's a lot of different things you could do, to not just share, but also, elongate the life of a good whiskey. If you really like it, you don't want it to go bad with so much air.
Mm-hmm. Right. I moved over to a privateer, the Yankee Flyer cast strength at 51.6%. And this is, if you haven't had privateer, it's something you should get into if you've had some rum. They're hard to get. Sometimes you can get them on seal box and stuff. But they have some. Maggie Campbell knows what she's doing with some fucking rum. I've had 2 or 3 of hers, and they've all been pretty damn impressive.
Awesome. Are they only a New England rum, basically?
More so up in that area. They do get some decent distribution through Steelbox and like 2 other places. I think 2 other online sites that they have. But for the most part, it's a little taken down. But she's one of those people that's like she's a fucking wealth of knowledge. She'll have like I've listened to a couple of her shows, and she'll have like a Instagram thing like on Fridays or Thursdays. And one time I listened and I was like, holy shit, like halfway through the show, I'm like, I'm getting a notebook. And it's like, I'm taking down notes. I'm like, this is what happens with blackstrap. And then this, I'm like, this is a college course. This is, like for anyone who's like a super nerd, it's fucking wonderful. You're like, it's like a mini master class in rum, and she's just like a pretty mellow teacher compared to other people. So I always think there's a lot you can pull from her. And she did used to have like a whiskey background, but it was like, I'm sick of the good old boys club and I don't want to deal with it. So I'm going to move to rum, which I mean, I can respect, especially time frame wise from when she did it. But yeah, well, I don't know. Once you're a distiller and you start having to play with everything instead of just the thing you love, I couldn't imagine I can imagine like easily getting swayed into something different. Like maybe all of a sudden I give a shit about absinthe and I really don't, like these are the things we have to produce and we're going to produce them. And you're like, you know what? Now all of a sudden I kind of care. Like this is, we can put out some nice shit in these other regions.
You get the Green Fairy, you're in good shape. That's some good stuff.
And there is a dude that is legitimately creating the old Green Fairy, like the old Polish blend.
Shit's good.
He just got the okay to redo the original, like pre-prohibition, pre-bullshit version.
That's awesome.
And
so
I was
so actually will make you hallucinate, not like the shit they make today.
Supposedly, yes. And that's what I was waiting for. I was like, and they're like, nope, it's the real Green Fairy shit, like the prior to all the bullshit stuff that you see now and the movies it's based off of. This is like pre-30s version of it, and it's like it might fuck you up.
When you're in college, when I was 21, I literally went on an absinthe kick because like, ooh, it makes you hallucinate, and then I realized that like that's not a thing anymore. I'm like, like now I'm curious. Please let me know. I want to know more about
the history of absinthe.
Cheated, motherfucker!
I know.
Yeah, because see, and we went to Prague. There's whole stores devoted to absinthe, like amazing shit in Europe where it's different shit you get in the U.S. Let's put it that way.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. The whole shops, just completely every flavor absinthe you could possibly think of, and will make you take a mind-bending experience. It's a different world over there, to say the least.
I mean, they have water, towers created just for the enjoyment of absinthe. It's a whole completely different thing. It's got a whole different offshoot of history, basically.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah, absinthe is I really like absinthe personally. I've got some I actually have store picks of absinthe that are really good.
Of course you do.
No, when you start getting some of the right flavor profiles with that, it's kind of like a gin almost, where you're picking the right botanicals to really kick it up a notch.
And you just get the right amount of wormwood, you get the right amount of the anise. It's just fucking delicious.
I hate anise, and I can even be swayed into that pretty easily.
I just want you to know, I know everyone's jealous. I have the first ever store pick of Malort.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me?
I'm so jealous.
There's a level that is jealous of me because the one guy that puts on one of the big whiskey shows around here, he's a big fan of Merlot, and like everyone else hates it. It's fucking great to just see how that goes over. It's not.
It's on my list. I've never actually had Malort.
Try it. As much as y'all complain about it, it makes me want to try it.
One of the absolute worst things I've ever put in my mouth. It's fucking disgusting.
I put a lot of bad things in my mouth. Okay, it can't be that bad.
No, it will rank up there.
It is seriously. It is so bitter and so nasty. It's just
So
terrible.
is it like bitter, like a bitters? Like I'm trying to think of like what is the
but like
it's
wait,
very
I like
herbal.
I'll drink bitters as a shot. Okay,
No,
I
I
don't like bitter.
the Italian liquor. What is it?
Campari.
Campari. Yes, I don't like Campari.
Campari's fine. Malort is fucking horrible.
Okay, but I don't like Campari. Is it similar or no?
No, much worse.
Worse. It's worse.
Okay, take Campari times it by 1,000,000. That's how bad Malort is.
It's like an herbal remedy that's supposed to be taken to heal you, rather than like
it'll cure what ails you kind of thing.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Is it the same flavor profile as like the Campari?
No.
I don't understand. I can't comprehend what it is.
It's like how
you don't know what it is. Try it.
Yeah.
It's weird, damp gym socks and fucking. I'm sorry, man. There's just not a good way to describe it.
I think if you've ever had unripe grapefruit juice, that's what it tastes like to me.
Very specific. Okay.
Like really just bitter, like super bitter grapefruit. That's what it tastes like to me. It's just freaking, and it doesn't leave your palate for like a fucking year. I hate it.
No, it holds on.
No,
okay,
it's like it's an unforgiving experience.
It's the longest finish in whiskey.
It's so bad. It is the worst shit ever. There's not much really worse than Malort.
But telling those people that the more you tell me how bad it is, the more I want it.
Oh, you can try it. You're going to regret it. Trust me.
If you want a sample, I'll send you all those ones you need, man.
I'd love a sample.
He is Ed, or Ed will have a few of them too because they are not fucking. They're not okay.
Ed drinks it out of the bottle because he's a glutton for punishment.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just wouldn't swig that down that way.
No, that shit is nasty. It's really nasty.
Like a little bit of fish oil. There's some fucked up flavors.
It's right next to pickled herring.
Okay, fish oil is where I cross the line. Like, ooh.
No, it's disgusting.
In my mind, it's all about the experience, no matter how bad it is. To have it and be like, this was a mistake, but now I know.
It's. There's not much. I can't think of anything that's really, truly worse than Malort. Malort is one of the nastiest things I've ever tasted. I mean, truly disgusting.
It's bad, and I feel bad about ripping on the person who hosts one of the greatest whiskey shows in my area, but it just
so bad.
Yeah, but the people that love that stuff.
Exactly.
I mean, it's a cult following. They love it.
It is. It's viciously huge. There's like in Chicago. I've been down to some punk shows and stuff where people are like, oh fuck it, we're doing shots of Malort, and I'm like, I am not involved. I will take my own drink and we will do whatever you want. And you're like, I will go shot for shot. You people, we're not doing shot for shot of Malort this evening. Yeah. It is not happening, man.
Patty's like, you do the Malort. I got the lemon drops. Thank you.
Yeah, like I was just fucking like I'm okay with being a big pussy tonight. It's okay.
Someone bring me some limoncello quick.
All right, guys. I'm gonna jump off. I have an early meeting, so thanks so much for having me on, man.
Appreciate it. Good night, Jason, man. Have a nice day.
Later.
I actually was about to say on that note of Malort, I think I'm going out too.
Yeah. I don't know what time it is where everyone else is, but for me it's almost 1 a.m. So I'm kind of like,
I'm not questioning things.
I appreciate you having me on, Matt. I learned a lot tonight. There's a lot I need to try, and
fun.
Had a great time.
Let's go on.
We're in Foursquare. We'll never mean the same.
Bye.
All right, night, Clifton.
All right.
And now we're down to 3.
Now, did you guys start with Basil Hayden tonight? Is that what
we did? We did a blind of all 7 Basil Haydens because I wanted to do it on the night. Then we did National Rum Day, which was yesterday, and so I figured per night you do these 80 proof whiskeys, and then you do rum that's like all high proof after you get to the first few 80 40% ones.
If you're going to do 15 samplings of a night, I mean, why not?
Then there's 21 different rums we did after that.
Really?
About half.
Sounds like a good idea at the time.
20 other half cast strength. So
Holy
good.
balls. Okay, I'm feeling behind now. I didn't realize you guys were rolling that hard into the rum night. Damn.
Come on. I ever do anything half-ass on this channel.
No, you don't. I warn people going on your show. I'm like, hey, man, just, prep up a couple days before. Have 23 whiskeys and shit.
Yeah, I was like, don't worry. People are like, oh, it'll be a lot of drink. I will drink under the table any fucking day. Name the fucking place. I will drink you under the table, okay? Don't you worry. I'm gonna hear sober as fuck, and you're gonna be like, you're an asshole. I'm like, you can't outdrink me, okay? Don't worry.
I've had that happen, and that's because I do not know how to pour a proper dram for your show.
No, you pour very small amounts.
Yes, very small.
And that's the key to outdrinking people is I don't actually outdrink them as far as physical volume. I let them be so stupid to pour a big drink, and I pour a small drink.
I've fallen into that trap. The DeMello's got me on our show. That one.
I mean, I think the most we've ever done was like 36 different whiskeys.
Cool.
I mean, we are crazy. We do all sorts of fun stuff, though. I mean, we enjoy all the weird shit.
No, that's good. And hey, and you enjoy the bad stuff. And Merlord is just, I'm sorry, it's vicious. For all of you listening still.
Oh, no,
I'm not on the YouTube chat right now. That easily went to my rank of things that I do not want to taste.
Okay, reason I didn't come back was I was very tired. I went to tuck my daughter into bed and I passed out with her. And I came back like 30 minutes later. It was fine. I also have removed that stream, so it's fine.
What? You removed the stream?
I did because, it was like, we've been drinking for like 7 or 8 hours at that point.
Okay.
And I took that one. Well, I fell asleep during the stream, like in my daughter's room, and I was snoring for like 30 minutes during it. So I had to like take it off.
Okay, wait.
So, like,
but did anyone hear the snoring?
They did. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That
it was bad.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So Donald Rance and How Do You Whiskey Dan were on here, and they're like, what the hell do we do? We can't end the show. We don't have rights.
We have no power.
So they just like talked for like
hold on
30 minutes till I woke up, and then I was like, hey guys, what's going on? They're like, you just went to sleep for 30 minutes. I was like, well, I took my daughter and I kind of laid down with her and passed out.
Oh my god, that is fantastic. I'm sorry. Those of you don't understand how great that is.
It wasn't like it was early. It was like 2 a.m.
I don't care. That's fantastic. For those of you who don't understand that is fantastic to take people to the edge of what happened. Oh, wait. We'll see you later. Like after you wake up like 30, 40 minutes later. I'm sorry. That is lovely.
It's like, oh, hey, they're still talking. Cool. I forgot about it. I was on the stream. Cool. It's
that's
fine.
entertainment, basically.
This is great. That's even better. It's like, hey, well, what are we doing? What are you guys doing? What's the point of the channel right now? That other people took over. That's fucking great. And Donald Rance, it's awesome that you're involved in it.
Well, I guess just, yeah. So seriously, they talked for like 30 minutes or so before I fucking came back on. Yeah, okay. So like Donald says, it was like 4 a.m. Eastern. So it was like crazy. It was some stupid ass time.
Like Donald's like, I was supposed to be up for work already. And then
this asshole passed out. I have to agree with Uncle Buck that if people, they love Malort, they also love eating asshole. So it's gross. I'm not I feel
like Uncle Buck is from my region of the country, and he knows what that tastes like, and he's kosher with it. Mm-hmm. I feel like you're dead on, Uncle Buck, and as you should be from Chicago.
Yeah.
All right, I've had far too many drinks this evening. I'm gonna let you guys go.
Whatever.
Oh no, that happened long before I even stepped on with the rum, but
it's fine. It's all good. We don't care.
It's nice, and rum is oddly way more pleasant than what I had expected recently when I switched back from whiskey.
It's shockingly good.
And it's shockingly easy to drink, is what my fear is.
And that's the problem. It's shockingly easy to drink.
It's like I don't need to mix it with anything like everyone's suspecting. I can just have.
You don't. See, and you live in Wisconsin, so have you ever been to Island Fever ever up there in Door County?
Oh yes, I have. And
so you know all about the rum.
That is like the quiet rum expertise of like the northern part of Wisconsin. There's only one other place that's awesome. Like that.
Yeah, we spent a couple hours there drinking and eating and having a very good time there.
Yeah, and they have, and I'm glad they let you guys in and stuff. They have a great selection for where they are in the country. Now I know
blows my mind that place.
A lot of Door County people like pander to Illinois and the people coming up from Illinois.
Okay,
but that is, I don't give a shit if you're pandering or not. That is still a fantastic little rum bar for shit.
That's one of the best. It's like an old house. That's the best part.
It is. It is.
House. It's a bar. It's like, it was one of my favorite places to go in Door County was to the Island Fever. That place was awesome. And the prices were ridiculously cheap for that bar too. I'm like, that's it? That's all the prices? Are you shitting me? Okay, fine. I'll pay you. I'm happy about this.
It's where you don't question things. You're like, for like a 20-year-old rum or whatever it is, you're like, oh, you want $4.95. Oh, well, I guess I'm okay with that. Why don't we bring up a tab? Here's my credit card.
Right. It's like, oh, the big pour. Oh, that's $13. Okay. I'm sorry. 13. Oh, seriously. That's like the most expensive thing in the whole menu is like $13.
That's when if you're by there, you could smile at them and be like, my hotel's like 2 miles down the road.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's get on this type of. Let's get on the event.
Pretty much. Yeah, because we went to the grocery store across the street from it. Not good selection at all. The liquor store, which was grocery store / liquor store, was in Bailey's Harbor. Not great. Now, Island Fever was delicious. Lots of rum.
That was really good. And if you were looking for actual good liquor store, there's one in Egg Harbor.
Oh, I know. The Main Street Market is the shit.
What the fuck? I'm sorry, Brian, but what the fuck is with that store?
The store's amazing.
For the middle of nowhere.
200 fucking people live there, and then they have 20 cases of Midwinter's Dram from High West.
Yeah.
How the fuck is this possible? $4.90 on the shelf by the case. You can buy as many as you want.
Yeah.
They don't care.
It basically puts the rest of Wisconsin to shame. I'm like, I've been there before, and I'm like, you have what? And like, just have this whole like weird question mark. I'm like,
it's like,
you have Tobias and the Angel? Why do you have it? Like, well, because it sells. And I'm like, well, wonderful.
Sounds like you come into the area like, keep it secret, keep it safe. This is mine.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we have all the comics boxes that you ever wanted. We have all of them. We have the Myth Legends. We have Tobias the Angel. We have all the shit you never had. All the shit you ever wanted. Oh, we have it. Oh, you want these other ones? Oh, you like comics? Oh, if you want to go from the back, we have 5 other fucking ones that are not on the shelf.
Oh, you want the set where it makes where you get the 3 bottles and it makes the whole thing once you lay it out properly. You're like, yeah, I do. Oh, well, we do have those, but we just didn't want to tell everyone about
them. Yeah, they're in the back. We want to make sure you're a fan of Compass Box first.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That one place freaked me out when I was going up there. And then I got it. Like, there's a bunch of people from Chicago who are like, I will drop $200-$300 on a bottle.
Sure.
But like when I first went up there, I was like, I have none of this in Green Bay. Who the fuck is in charge up here?
The best part is the manager. He's like 26.
Yeah,
and he's awesome.
And part of me felt like I'm like, and I saw him a couple years ago. I was like, oh, what you're talking about? He's like, oh yeah, I do. And I'm like, man, to be the person who was in Chicago to come up to run the store up here in the summer and then go home and be like, I don't have to work this like the winter months because I worked up here. Man, do I wish I had your job. That's bullshit. Bullshit.
Well, half that store is alcohol.
Oh, I mean, yeah. It's fancy cheeses and alcohol.
Oh, it is. It's like, okay, so it's funny. So we walked in that store. And it's like, okay, well, there's some nice Wisconsin, some whiskeys. I'm like, okay, it's fine, whatever. I'm like, okay. Oh, I was like, oh, that must do it. That's fine, whatever. So like end caps. And you go like a couple more rows over. There's just fucking whiskey after whiskey. Then it's a whole fucking vodka and gin. And the whole goddamn back of the store is fucking every fucking flavored, like Seagrams and all this other crap, wine coolers and beers and holy fuck, there must be like 20 fucking aisles of alcohol. And then, then like you said, there's some fancy cheeses and meats. And then there's like regular bullshit in the front. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
It's like we have these two shelves that are for hot dogs and normal people. And you can shop here. And then if you want the rest of the store and you want to pay hundreds of dollars, we have you covered too, motherfuckers. And I was like, you know what? My s'mores does not entail caviar and other weird shit that you motherfuckers have. Like, it's
and
just a
over
normal.
Here, we have your pretzel Pop-Tarts. And wait, no.
Like Uncle Buck says, cheese curds and spotted cow, they definitely have both of those. I guarantee I had both of those there.
Yes, they do.
They're both delicious, and they have all of those things. I bought all of my breakfast from that grocery store.
Hey,
it was fantastic.
Cheese curds are fantastic, yellow or white. I don't care who you're arguing with.
And that squeaky noise they make when you eat them is so good. I wish we had those in Texas, but we don't. They were so good.
I can't believe you don't, because that little that squeaky bite makes all the difference.
So good. Oh my gosh. We went to some cheese shop. I was like, what the hell? It was in Egg Harbor. It was another cheese shop. I mean, they had I want to say the guy said they had 65, 70 different cheeses. I mean, Jesus. I can't imagine how many we tried while we were in there. We probably tried 20. We bought, a few pounds of cheese when we were done. The guy was thrilled. I'm like, dude, this shit's amazing. We took it all home to Texas and then ate it in a week after going home.
If you're giving me 20 cheeses, I should come up with 2 or 3 I like. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So we tried I think it was this scorpion cheese we tried. I'm like, I was like, really that hot? I'm like, oh, that's fucking hot. Yeah, he was not kidding. That shit is really hot. We did not buy the scorpion cheese. We bought. What the hell we bought?
Gentlemen, I think I'm going to call it because I have to go to sleep since it's just past 1 a.m. here.
All right, Brian.
I will be here again. Thank you for having me. I hope to chat with you all again soon.
We will. You have a good night, Brian. Man, it was good seeing you.
Absolutely, it's good stuff. It's just down to us, and we'll probably end in a few minutes, and that'll be that.
It is, but yeah, like you said, that one store has made a big difference in my trips up there in the past.
Oh, for sure.
In the past 7 years,
place.
I remember stopping up there with Sherry and 2 of my other friends, and we were staying at Peninsula, and I was like, we wandered in there, and I was like, man, did you see this cheese? I'm like, you can only get this here or there in California. I'm like, and it's a triple gold winner at some weird event, and I'm like. We're going to take some of this, and you walked out with $100 and it was like, I have a wonderful afternoon.
Absolutely.
I'm probably going to be tore up. Not that that's the goal of things, but if you're on vacation, having a few drinks and having something to eat is kind of a little bit of the point.
Kind of the goal.
Kind of the point. Yeah. Kind of the goal of what's going on.
Pretty much every day we ate and drank a lot. It was great.
The only thing I feel bad about when I was up a couple weeks before you was I didn't get to go with you guys.
Yeah, I was supposed to. Yeah.
B, my when I went to go pick up Mexican food, my son, when we were having Mexican food at Sister Bay's Beach, where they just have it right in the middle of the city, came back with that. I got the food. Sherry and him came back from the beach, and we were all sitting at the table, and I went back to get more stuff, and he had the margarita I had gotten Sherry and I was just, he had a big drink of it, and he had sucked it down. He's like, man, your juice has gone bad.
That wasn't for you.
Back at him, I'm like, what the hell did you do? Looked at Sherry, I'm like, did you let him drink that? She's like, yeah. I'm like, that's our margarita. Like, I got a big margarita for us when we were at, came back here. I thought we were just hanging out at the beach.
That's funny.
That margarita went bad. And he's like, that juice went bad. I'm like, well, yeah, that's why you shouldn't have it anymore. And I was like, how much did he have? Should we be concerned or should we be happy he's going to sleep at 8:00?
Right? Yeah, that's hysterical. We did not eat any Mexican food in Wisconsin. Considering we live here, it's kind of pointless.
Well, yeah, I would lean towards the tacos and everything in your
I was
area.
like, yeah, we're not eating Mexican food in Wisconsin. we opted to go. I think we drove. My kids went to the beach. We went to Bay pretty much 3 or 4 times while we were there.
That's
fair.
fair.
I know one night we're like, we could do Wild Tomato. I think we ended up driving to Ephraim and went to Wilson's, which was a great place.
That
Wilson's
is
the shit.
Yeah, their burgers and ice cream floats and shit.
Oh my god! All I can say is the food in Door County is fucking off the hook good.
Yeah,
you don't have a place to eat and like just be like in heaven. You're fucking wrong with you.
Yeah, we stopped there at Wilson's and I was like, you know what? I'll be safe. I'm with the COVID thing. I put on a few pounds and I was like trying to be healthy for I'll lie. I was trying to be better on a diet, and I got there and I was ordering something and then I looked inside. And there were like 2 15 to 18-year-old girls eating a double cheeseburger, and I flagged her chick down. I was like, I will take a double cheeseburger.
Yeah,
I have made a horrible mistake, and I would like you to come back and change this from what I have had.
It was so good. I had like this patty melt. I had this patty melt at Wilson's. It's like, well, here's a burger, and then you throw all this brisket on top of it. Oh god, it's so good. Yeah, the waitress, she was I guess an elementary school teacher, and she was up for the summer working at Wilson's. Her sister worked there, so she was in college, and she was an amazing waitress. But she's like, "Oh, I recommend this." So then for dessert, I had this like crazy 3-scoop ice cream. It was awesome, and then I took it home. I was like, "I'm gonna finish this shit." Took it home. My damn daughter fucking ate it on me like the next night. I want to eat this fucking ice cream. It's fucking gone. I was like, "This is bullshit completely." I was not happy.
That's awesome because that is fantastic because that's just what they're known for is like their crazy ice cream,
so good.
Flavored ice cream, and then whatever you want on it, like old school, old fashioned, I don't know, mom and pop.
Oh yeah, it's unbelievably good. Yeah, because
Gavin almost ran out on the road because he thought someone took his ice cream cone.
Oh my gosh!
Who was like waiting, and he's like, "Oh my god." And he like hauled ass like out in the road, and we're like, "Fucking stop!" Like grabbed his ass and stuff and pulled him back in. But there was like 2 seconds where he was like getting to hunt down some dude because he had his fucking ice cream.
I can't want to say I blame him, to be honest. So the waitress was telling us that there's apparently something there that 6 scoops of softball size ice cream. Holy and if you eat it in X amount of time, it's like, I don't know, it's like free or whatever. I'm like, that's insane. So I said, we were done. She says, a couple of guys that come in there like the week before ate the whole fucking thing. I'm like, that's just crazy. I mean, a softball, it's like this freaking big.
Yeah, that's big.
So I can't even fathom how much ice cream that is. That's really like a gallon. Like a gallon of ice cream.
Yeah, in Wisconsin, we try to fathom big food things like the old 96er, like from the Great Outdoors. It's like, oh, well, we have that. Well, why don't you come over here and try this grade H piece of steak?
I don't think I really had any bad food while I was there. I mean, it was all pretty freaking great.
And you went to Mink River Basin, and that place is pretty damn decent.
Oh my god, dude, that place was the shit. I can't wait to have them on the show as talking about the bar. I'm so excited. That place was so great. Man, you cannot beat $10 a pour for 12 year Habiki. You cannot beat that.
I'm sorry. There's some things there that were like, you go to other places up there and you're like, I get why you're charging this much, but there's no way I'm going to give you it. And you go there and you're like, here's $300. I'll see you later.
Yeah,
at the end of the night, exactly. Like, I'll take whatever you want to bring me. I keep looking at shit, and I would like a double.
But everything is like completely original. It's like, oh, you want Blonde Brothers? Oh, you want a double? Oh, it's $10 for a double. I'm like,
Yeah.
Okay, it's 4 ounces for $10. Okay, yes, please. Like, oh, because it's like, oh, well, $5 is $2. If you like a double at 10, I'll take the double.
Yeah,
it'll be just fine. We'll be fine.
Yeah. So like when you said that, I have Sherry and I working our way back up to Mink River Basin for a weekend. Like,
oh, that's a good idea.
Well, at least one night, I would like to just hang out / pass out there down the road. From there.
Corey is an amazing bartender up there, and he's just an awesome dude to talk to. Or you talk to the owner. I mean, either way is like just you're gonna have a fucking great time. I mean, you just are. It is like the greatest middle of fucking nowhere bar you've ever been to with like the greatest whiskey selection you could possibly think of. I'm like, how the fuck are you a town of 200 people and have like the best whiskey I've ever seen at like super awesome prices?
Yeah,
in the middle of nowhere.
And you went through other places that should have a better selection, right?
Right.
Like,
and this place,
I went through better towns, and there should be like 3 places in here that kick our ass, and you are out here.
Yeah, I mean, big
selling to the locals through the middle of winter, and still have the shit BS. But they also do some cool stuff where I heard they'll do sales over the winter for people who don't have it and like hold on to it to people who have it in the spring.
This is correct.
And
they have up on the wall. Yeah, they have the IOU board.
Yeah.
That says, we know you don't work in the winter. You only work, during the summer months. You can pay us in the spring when business picks up. That's an amazing thing for locals to do. They're like, yeah, we'll let you drink the entire winter time as long as you pay us come summer.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
Once you get your taxes back by the middle of March, we expect part of the check, and we will be all happy if whatever comes to us. So, I've been pretty impressed by them. But
yeah, that's a hell of a bar. I mean, we met several locals while we were in there, and they were all cool as shit. They're like, and then plus you get free pool, you get free what the hell was the other game? The shuffleboard. I mean, they're like, yeah, hey, just order, you can have a drink, and it's free. They're like, sure. I'm like, what the hell's you over free pool and free shuffleboard?
They just want you to have a good time. You know what I mean? Like have a drink or two, go play shuffleboard, do something else with the night, do something fun. It's worth it. So
exactly.
But I just realized what time it is, so I should probably get going too. I
got we should probably
have it in the morning.
Tuck me in. So
that's
yeah,
awesome. That's your daughter's like, hey man, it's come on,
bring this shit in. It's time to go to bed.
Well, man, hanging out with you. Thanks
appreciate coming on.
I appreciate it. You guys, you have a good night.
Yeah, you too. All right, night. Yeah. So cheers, everyone. We'll be here next weekend with Wild Turkey Food Scientists. I'm sure to hang out for a fantastic night. Basil Hayden and shitload of rum. So we'll see everybody next week. Sailing Dan will be here. It's going to be a really fun time next weekend. So cheers, everyone. See you guys next Monday. All right. Good night.